So this is the first adventure in Keys from the Golden Vault, and it's taking place in the city of Waterdeep in a neighborhood called Barkin Bluff. And the 5 of you may or may not have known each other from previous adventures. Let's do some quick character introductions. This will take place before the adventure starts, and we'll start with Dolly. So just give us, Dolly, real quick intro for your character.
Yeah, Dolly is a level 1 monk, Grung race, obviously. He's not your typical urban bounty hunter. He not only hunts people down to be enslaved in his clan, but he also hunts down rare items. And Tom, I don't know if you want me to touch base on the Nell connection there as well that you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Or is that a
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is that because he has done tracking down for rare items, he's obviously done this work for like scientists as well and researchers, and this has led him with some run-ins with Denell, and his reputation has obviously caught her eye. He's done some work. Yep, and that's it.
Okay, Ethelinda, go ahead.
All right, I'll be playing Madame Ethelinda, who was a young, beautiful dancer, but now she's starting to get older. She found it hard to find work, so she instead became a dance instructor, and that didn't quite work out, so now her dance studio has become a house of ill repute, you may say, and she's turned to basically a life of crime to fund herself. She is a level 1 genie warlock.
Okay, Phoebus, go ahead.
Phoebus is a tabaxi druid. She's also kind of like her specialty is mushrooms. In particular, she's kind of like a mushroom peddler of sorts or merchant as well on the side. And so that's brought her in contact with, all sorts of folks from the shady to possibly the university type who may need some for research. So, so she's a tabaxi druid that is a merchant of mushrooms on the side.
Right, and Lorea, is that how you say that?
I think I'm going to go with Lorea, just
Lorea,
like
got it.
Lori, yeah, because it's easier for me. Lorea is a bit of an interesting case. She is from, assuming we're in the Forgotten Realms, she is from, she's recently traveled to wherever we're at from Mulhorand. And there's a bit of a rumor that's followed with her that she's actually maybe not entirely human or maybe not entirely alive. The rumor is that an archaeologist, a gnome archaeologist, found her in a dig, and finding her body perfectly preserved, but maybe not so much like her soul, went about some arcane gnomish trickery, and now here she is, having studied with the gnome as an archaeologist, and she's made her way out of Mulhorand for some reasons of her own. But here she is. She is skilled as a very intelligent thief.
Then the Lark.
The Lark is a pretty famous Kinku bard who performs an exotic form of music from the Far East known as kabuki, which she claims that she learned in her homeland of Shulong. She has a reputation for those who are in the know of being someone who is able to get the information needed to plan and stage a successful heist. She has ingratiated herself with the Denell family in order to acquire information from them regarding intellectuals and nobility that she can then use to either sell or for her own heist that she may plan.
Okay. A grave halfling messenger finds you and hands you a sealed parchment. You open it up to read it. It says, "Meet me at the Sage's Quill today as soon as you can. I beg your help in a delicate matter whose importance cannot be overstated. I shall await you in a purple hooded robe." And it's signed Dr. Cassie Donnell. When you look up, the halfling has wandered off. You all eventually make your way to the Sage's Quill. And do you want to purchase anything or cast any spells on the way there? This is before you've met up with each other.
I think Phoebus is fine.
All right.
Yeah, I think Dolly's fine as well.
The meeting As you enter the Sage's Quill, soft light reveals mahogany furniture and luxurious carpets. A few genteel patrons murmur in the lounge. You soon notice a purple-hooded figure tucked into a corner booth. Dr. Donnell gestures for you all to sit. You notice lines of worry etched into her normally cheerful face. She is right by Dolly. And she anxiously addresses you once you've sat. Thank you for coming so quickly, she says. A few weeks ago, I attended a dig in the Murkmire. You know the Murkmire is a location within the troll fens. That unearthed a furrowed light green stone. I'll give you all the details, but the bottom line is that it isn't a stone at all. It's the egg of an eldritch horror. Moreover, my research indicates it'll hatch at midnight tonight. Trouble is, no one will listen to me. The university ignored me, and I was caught trying to steal the egg from the museum so I could contain it, and now I've been fired. You've got to steal the Murkmire stone and bring it back so I can save the city. I'll give you my bag of holding plus 200 gold as a reward if you can.
Damn.
What do you all say?
That's why I traveled from Mulheron. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's especially. And we have midnight.
The
What's
money.
the time right now?
The time right now is around noon, so you have around 12 hours.
Okay.
She tells you that you're going to need to reconnoiter the museum to check on the security measures. Hopefully steal the stone, bring it to me. I can wait in an alley behind the museum for you, and then we'll need to take the stone quickly back to my quarters, where I have a crystal that I'm working on. That once I'm complete, I can encase the stone within the crystal and keep it from hatching. There's going to be a private gala tonight at the museum. It's going to be there to celebrate the opening of the exhibit for this stone. I've got some extra invitations I can give to you guys. The gala starts at 6 p.m. The museum itself closes at 8 p.m. And then the gala hopefully will wrap up before midnight. And I also can sketch you a map. She starts writing on a sheet of paper and share this with you. The Sage's Quill is quiet. The people all around are kind of minding their own business, not paying attention to what you guys are discussing. In the corner of the place, she's feverishly drawing this map, which is right here on the screen for you guys.
Whoa.
So she draws out a museum that's basically 2 floors tall. She points to the ground floor and she says, I'm sure there's alarms here. I don't know exactly where the alarms are set, after the museum closes, but I know there are alarms. If you wanted to hide out, after museum closes and wait for everyone to leave, there are a couple of closets in the shops where they store some extra supplies and such. And those are on the first floor. There is some offices also, and somewhere in those offices, there should be a stairway to the basement. And in the basement, there should be a loading dock. So that's another way you could get in if you wanted to get in that way. And then upstairs, there's a prehistoric predators exhibit. Again, there should be more alarms there. But through that exhibit, you get to the doors that lead to the gemstone wing, which is where the Murkmire stone is. There's probably added security, I imagine. There's also another way into the same room by going all the way around the creatures of the past and the underground wonders and the archaeological display exhibits. And finally, there should be a stairway up to an attic. And maybe you can get through the roof to come in through the attic. So that map you guys can refer to at any time. I'll leave it visible for you. It's right there. And then next she tells you about what she knows of museum. Let's see here. She gives you the sketch. She tells you about the staff. So there is up to 10 guards and the museum curator, the elf Alda Arkin. The curator likely has a record of the guard assignments. If you could get that from them, that might help you. I suspect that information is in Arkin's office, which is located somewhere in the eastern wing on the first floor where I marked all the offices at. I don't know which one is theirs, though. I expect Arkin will be attending the gala tonight. And private gala celebrating the opening of the Murkmire Stone exhibit begins at 6. Museum closes at 8. There's enough time for you to prepare before you would want to attend the gala, including checking out the museum during the day, if you like. You can retrieve and procure formal attire. I have some that you can borrow if you want. And she pulls out a bag of holding and starts, pulling outfits out of it and displaying the various outfits for you that you can pick from if you don't have your own. She does warn you that weapons and visible armor are not permitted inside the museum. And so you'll have to stash those in the bag of holding, which you can take for the night. And of course, if you can get the stone back to me, you can keep. That's about all I can help you with, unless you need an outfit. Or maybe like a fake ID. I'm sure I can come up with something like that. So, you guys have basically, 6 hours until the gala starts. So plenty of time to go check out the museum, walk all around it, check all its entrances. You could go inside it. You could go inside it as yourselves and then come back later in disguise, or just always be in disguise, or always be yourselves, whatever you prefer. So kind of go through the group here. So do you guys want to go together, or Dolly, what do you think you want to do?
Well, I think going in with my facial features, I probably am going to need a disguise. You might, I'm assuming, look at me a little differently. But I would suggest maybe breaking up into groups. That's my first initial thought. But, I'll go with what the group consensus is. But I definitely want to start off with like some type of disguise, obviously, hide my features.
Dr. Donnell pulls out from the bag of holding an outfit. A thick woolen crop jacket and a heavy tweed kilt, both in a somber moss brown, accessorized with heavy walking boots, some obscure medals, and a mustard tam o' shanter. Does this work, she says?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
She'll hand that over to you. At the Linda, what ideas do you got?
I would definitely like to visit during the day first. Maybe try to figure out whose office are we looking for?
You're looking for the curator's office, and their name is Arkin. And they should have. You're looking for their office because they should have some sort of like duty roster for the guards, so you'll have some idea where the guards are stationed, possibly.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to maybe try to go during the day to figure out at least where that is, and then I liked the idea of hiding out in a closet until they close. We don't have to break in.
Mm-hmm.
But we're invited to.
Yeah. Dr. Donnell hands you each an invite, so you all have your own invites to the gala.
There's a gala going on, and
she's got 5 of them for 5 individuals that you guys will. Actually, she's got 6 of them, and the 6 individuals that she has, there is Mill Arbinwetch Tithe. There is, and there's just names on there, and she's like, all of these people should be not well known to the museum. Hedges Stotebor, who owns a silver mine. Abel Fenelger, who owns a chain of apothecaries. Colonel Corbeth Monk, a military pension and family wealth. Portwin Unsel, who owns a large vineyard. And Salome Barlash, a ritual merchant.
The lark trills out this song. Moonlight slanting through the bamboo grove, a cuckoo crying, which nobody really understands what that means.
Okay, Phoebus, what do you want to do during the day? You're muted if you're talking, Phoebus. Still muted. We'll go on to Luria.
Yeah, Luria thinks that we should case the museum. Obviously, if we could, gain access without breaking in, that would be perfect. A little bit worried about splitting the party, as it were, breaking up into groups. But yeah, totally thinks we should check out the museum and then make our other decisions. There, whether we need to go get supplies, or if we're going to hide, or we have to end up going to the party, whatever. But
all right. And the Lark, anything you want to do besides head to the museum?
Lark looks frustrated that nobody understood her haiku, so she is going to mime, since she's a kinku, can't talk. Her own words. If there's any type of would they be looking for any type of entertainers at this gala? Would that be a way of infiltrating later on?
Certainly a possibility. Okay, so you all head off to check out the museum. You find the museum. You can circle around it, see what kind of city streets are surrounding it. You have the front doors to the museum are here to the south, and there's no windows outside. There is a loading dock in the back alley. You'll be able to see that. This place is 2 stories tall, no windows in the second story, but on the roof, on the northeast corner, there is what must be the attic, and you can see just the very tip of a glass window up there. So if you zoom all the way out on the map, see that whole upper level here. So I've got the whole upper level drawn over here. You zoom out a little bit, you'll see that. So that's 2 floors up, then a pretty steeply slanted roof. And it'd be at a grand total of 30 feet to the start of the slanting roof, and then 45 feet up to the start of the upper roof. So a grappling hook could just make it up there and let you climb up. So that's what you see from the outside. Would you guys like to go in through the front doors, or another way in?
The museum's open now?
Yeah, it's regular daytime now. Everyone's welcome.
yeah, let's do it. Let's head in.
Yeah.
Okay, so the facade of the Bark Bluff Museum of Natural History boasts enormous columns and elegant archways hewn from marble. Inside the main floor, looks like so. So coming in here into the main floor area, you see statues depicting robed human women flanking the sides of the public mingling space, which boasts a marble obelisk in the center. The info desk is situated just inside the front doors. To the north is a grand staircase draped in rich carpet, and to the left and right of that are two little shops. There are some people milling about. Patrons coming to visit the museum. There's one guard that you can see along the east wall. On the east wall, there's 3 doors. Looks like there's 2 shopkeepers, and there's 3 hallways to the west that lead into other exhibits. Lorea, where would you like to go? Or do you want to search this area?
Well, let me. Yeah, I'll just search this area.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You guys all want to kind of nonchalantly search?
Yeah, mostly just trying to make sure at first that she's just going to take a cursory walk through, make sure that the map lines up, make sure that what we've been told is correct.
Got it. So you spy, there's a toggle switch under the info desk. You also notice there's a pressure plate under the rug by the front doors. And you see the outline of a closed hatch on the ceiling above the front doors. The pressure plate is deactivated right now. You don't know what would activate it exactly.
Info desk.
The doors on the east wall, you very discreetly check them and they're all locked. The locks don't look that complex. The 2 shops to the north, the one to the west it sells books and artifact replicas and is labeled the Archaeologist's Spade. There's a human woman there. She's about in her 60s, and she seems very keen as you guys are walking around and kind of takes an interest in you and tries to get you over to her shop. And then to the east you see there is another shop, and this one's got cheap souvenirs and bears a sign that reads The Historian's Gifts. There's plush benches serving as a seating area there too.
Well, Lorea will absolutely be drawn in by that first shopkeeper.
Okay. Checking out the shop, you can see the merchandise that they have for sale there. You see various books. You see new, in big letters, a hand-painted replica Murkmire stone carved in detail, made from a lightweight wood for easy carry. The woman there says, you look like you're interested in history.
Yes.
Maybe you would like this book, A History of the Bark Bluff Museum of Natural History.
Wait, this is a history book on a history museum?
Yes.
Yes. I need this.
Good. Everything helps to fund our work. The price of the book is just 1 silver.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. And she tries to lure anyone else who wants to sell anything. So that was Lorea's doing that.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to check out anything specifically?
History book of the museum.
Are the hand painted replicas? Are they life size? Are they
hand sized plaster cast replica of local ancient animals? So they're small little animal ones. The Murkmire stone one, she says that's the same exact size as the Murkmire stone. It's upstairs if you want to.
Okay, I will. Can I purchase one of those?
You may. 1 silver.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
In case we need to bait and switch or something.
No, that's a great idea. That's a good.
I think
good catch.
Phoebus would grab one too, just in case.
Well, there's only one that she's got.
Oh, one of those. Okay, got it.
The other merchant's trying to lure you guys over to see what he's got, and taking a peek over there, you see he's got badges, small, round, pewter lapel pins, crudely stamped with either a Allosaurus head or a pickaxe. He's got assorted bones, each stamped with the Bark Bluff Museum. He's got quill and ink sets, armor magnets, a set of miniature archaeology tools, all that good stuff. Oh, and I forgot to talk to you guys about this, but so you're not allowed to wear, visible armor in. Leather armor,
Oh my God.
you can definitely get in. Staves, you can definitely get in. Darts, you can get in. Daggers, you kind of have to probably put in the bag of holding. Anything that's dagger size or bigger. Although you can certainly try to hide it within any kind of costume you have. Something dagger size you could hide still. So that's all the stuff they have here on the main floor. You don't find anything else with your walking around and your meanderings. The human shopkeep on the east side, he's probably in his early 20s, and he claims to be able to classify a sheep's jaw at 50 paces, and it seems like he thinks that's like a really good pickup line because he uses it on several of the females in your group.
Ew.
Yeah, and so he tries to chat y'all up, and has a lot to say about sheep. Anyone else want to check out anything specific?
I might inspect one of the guards just to see kind of what they're wearing, if they have any like
I'm actually
pins
gonna
or badges
kind of
or anything.
Okay, so checking out the guards carefully, you notice. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. They seem to have a little pouch or pocket that might be part of their uniform. There might be something in there, like keys or such, that you could take out. If you watch them carefully and long enough, you might, witness them actually use whatever's in that pouch. Nothing. They're not doing anything with it right now, so you don't know for sure what's in there. It'd be like a sleight of hand check to try and get whatever's in there without them noticing.
I'd be down for trying if y'all want.
The lark would be
sure.
good as well.
Maybe a little distraction to go with it, like a tag team effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could distract and get an advantage on the check.
So the lark will go up and
Okay. This is
try to hide to the guard, and then get frustrated when he doesn't understand, and start gesturing wildly at him, trying to get her point across.
Got it.
That looking for someone who would be hiring talent scouts.
Okay. And who would like to do the sleight of hand check?
I'm pretty good at it. I've got I'm like, if it was out of a 20, I'd have like a 5 out of 20.
So you're as good as the lark.
Okay, go ahead.
Phoebus has
Lyria.
got a +3. I mean, she could.
I will try it.
So go ahead, Lyria.
Give it-
Add advantage. Sleight of hand.
Now, just before she does this, she does have the ability to do guidance as a reaction, right? But
Yes.
is this the kind of situation where that would be like, would that make it like super noticeable?
No, you could go ahead and do it.
All right, so then let's try that. So that is a dex check, and that's the one with the D. So it looks like I'm at
You're in good shape there. You're at 21 already. No.
20.
Yeah, 21 already.
It should be 17, I think. So it should be 17.
You had advantage.
Oh God, because I can add. Yeah, so yeah, we'll go with 21. I think I feel good about a 21.
You are good. You're able to get from the guard 2 things. He's got keys, and he's also got a small card. This card,
okay.
it's about palm-sized, and it's embossed with the museum's logo.
Oh, okay.
So you have that. You distance yourself from the guard. Where would you guys like to
Right.
go now? Now
Well,
you think
I-
using the keys, you could go through any of the locked doors with just distraction of the guard real quick, or down into the hallways.
Did he ever give me directions to whoever would hire talent, like a performer for the gala tonight?
Oh, he says you'll want to talk to the curator. The curator will arrive just a little bit before the gala tonight. So come back, he says, just before 6.
The lark nods and thinks.
Okay. While this is all going on, Dolly, what do you want to be doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna case to the west, just to
okay.
yeah, through these hallways, just to align with the map that we
Right.
were given.
So you find going to the west. The first hall to the west is Ancient Plants Exhibit. Artificial plants made of wood, silk, and other materials sprout from artfully arranged planters. Tall ferns, bushes with strange berries, and slender trees are represented alongside the various placards that describe what these things are. And then, to the west of that, you come to Ancient Cultures Exhibit. Glass display cases boast objects related to life in ancient Barkin Bluff. Clay pots, stone tools, stone weapons, and scraps of leather cloth are included. Eventually, the rest of you also meander down these halls, and so if you see anything that I whispered to you, you can certainly share it. And then, if y'all like, you can do a discreet search of these halls too, see if you find anything more. Does that
Yeah,
sound good?
I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll do the first hallway there.
Okay.
Tom, just
All right, so you
Right.
guys search in the first hallway. There's nothing of note in the exhibits themselves.
The lark will subtly motion with her instrument to a secret door on the west wall as they pass by.
Got it.
Oh,
Subtly.
Subtly, okay. So there's this short little hallway, or there's the secret door here, and whatever's in beyond that secret door has got to be pretty short because it's just a narrow wall between the two exhibits.
Oh.
You haven't been in there yet. And then you find another one between the two exhibits to the north there. And you can wait until people are not around and the guards... There's one guard to the west, and that guard seems to be basically patrolling both exhibits, kind of just circling around both exhibits. So you have an opportunity when the guard's not around to check out what's in the first area there.
That's this guard right here, Tom?
The guard is actually this guy right here.
Whoa.
Okay, there. Okay.
This is a family just meandering around looking at stuff. Two little kids and a mom and dad. The hallway between the exhibits, once the guard's out of sight and the people are out of sight, you can check out that little hallway. It's a short hallway. It contains some cleaning supplies, and there's doors to the east and to the west. So certainly a good place to hide, I think.
Well, these little secret doors would be... It doesn't look like people are coming through them, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Ethelinda, you might have seen something as well. I would have whispered it to you if you saw it.
I will use this time to let everybody know about the one of the stone-tipped darts includes glyphs of power, and it is probably magical.
So that's in the Ancient Cultures exhibit, where they have
Oh.
stone tools, clay pots, stone weapons, scraps of leather clothes included. They're all within glass display cases. You'd have to get to it by kind of jimmying the lock on the display case, unless the guard key works on the lock. You could try that.
Does it okay, so it must look like it's a possibility that it fits. Like it's not a completely different lock style, like a jewelry case compared to a door lock. For instance.
Actually, you find in the two little short secret cubbies there a hook on the wall and some keys that look like they better fit the display cases.
Oh.
So you can grab that from the wall, wait till the guard's not around, and then open up the display case with the magic stone dart.
Oh, and take it now?
Take it now if you want.
Do y'all want to take it now and maybe raise their suspicion, or try to get it later when we maybe don't have an opportunity? We should take it now.
Yeah, we should take it now.
Snag it. Yeah.
Mainly because we don't know how the alarms are going to work after.
This is a good way to test that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, luckily
These are
there's
all
no
great
alarm in the
points.
display case. So yeah, you grab it. It's a dart, basically. You can tell it's magical. You'll have to identify it to tell what it does or spend some time working with it.
Oh.
So now you have stairways that go up. One stairway that goes up. 3 locked doors to the east, which you have the key for, and the guard still hasn't noticed that they're missing. And you can certainly, time it when the guard's not looking to all, scurry through a door and shut it behind you so no one sees you go through it.
Does someone have the ability to cast detect magic? Maybe even as a ritual, we can hide in the little cubby and do it. Just as if we've already found one magical thing, it could be, could be helpful to have up for finding glyphs or loot or whatever. I can't. But.
I'm not sure you have anyone who can.
Alrighty.
I'm in.
Okay.
Do you guys want to check out the offices? If we do, we'll have to have somebody outside to let us know maybe when it's safe to come out. If we're going to check out the office,
Well,
I recommend a lookout.
I kind of had a plan to be a Karen and act like one of the
You're breaking up, Jim, if that was you, Jim.
What a lot.
No, that was Ryan, I think.
Oh, Ryan.
I'm sorry.
You were breaking up, Ryan. What was your plan? To act like a parent who lost a kid?
Oh no, I was going to act like one of the exhibits is wrong, like something's not in the right place or something,
Okay.
and so that hopefully he'll go back to his office to look at something, and we can figure out which office was his.
So the guard, you can tell the guard that one of the exhibits is wrong.
Well, I guess now the
So there doesn't look to
isn't
be
going to be
any-
here until
there's-
later.
Yeah, there's no curators here that you can tell. So no one who basically sets up the displays is currently in the museum. You expect them to come before the
Probably all getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
guards
if we
probably
alert
won't
him-
be able to
Probably
help
wait
too
until
much.
And we don't want him to check the doors because he doesn't have his keys, and he'll be like, something's up.
So yeah, let's check these other offices. We can set up a lookout so we can
Okay.
do so safely. And
About the time you guys are kind of discussing what you're going to do, the door to the north opens up, and out comes a guard and another guard, and one heads upstairs, and one comes to relieve this guard. This guard goes to relieve the guard patrolling to the west, And the guard patrolling to the west comes back through the main hall and then heads through that door. And then after you watch for a little bit while longer, a different guard comes from upstairs and goes through that door. So it's like you just watched a guard change. And that must be a guard break room to the north there. And they basically rotate where currently the guard without the key is the one to the west. And you probably have an hour before he will go back to the break room, in which case for sure you'll probably notice his key missing.
So do we want to try to return that key, y'all? Like use it and return it, or do we think we could make a copy of it in that time?
Oh, if you left, ran out, tried to get a copy somewhere in the city?
Yeah.
Or do
make
we
a
have
copy,
like
I'm
some
not sure.
putty to make an impression?
Well, I think Dolly, this background, Dolly, you're an urban bounty hunter, right?
Yes.
So you have contacts in the city.
Yeah, ear to the ground. Yep.
Yeah. Who could provide you with a location that could make a copy of a key? Yeah, you guys could get that done in an hour.
Yeah, let's. I think that sounds like. I mean, at least two of us should go do that while the rest keep going. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can for sure. I volunteer to take it.
Okay.
Get a
All
copy.
right.
Because having a copy of the keys without arousing suspicion would be huge.
Well, we'll say you guys get that done using a courier or something like that, so you guys can all stay together here while that's happening.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool.
So while you're waiting for that, and you don't have a key while you're waiting for that, you want to go check out somewhere where you don't need a key for?
Yes.
Want to go
Yeah,
upstairs?
I want to go check out the Murkmire stone.
Okay, that's set upstairs then. So just to the right of where you were, drawing another map here. Okay. So you come up the steps here to the second floor. There's a hallway to the left and to the right. There's one guard patrolling that hallway. You turn around to see a exhibit, a very, very cool exhibit. You see the intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters on display, including the most famous display, the beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus. Its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. There's a placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago and was naturally preserved. You see display cases along the walls holding fossils of other ancient local predators. And there's a statue to the west of the stairs depicting a winged satyr. The hallway.
A winged satyr.
Winged satyr, yeah. There's the long hallway on the north that you guys your tokens are currently in. These nobles aren't actually milling around yet. So there's one guard guarding this doorway right here. There's various families milling about, looking at the exhibits during the day. There's privies along the wall here. There appears to be a staircase of some sort. While you're watching, a guard comes out of the privy and then heads back down to the break room, you think. So the privies you think are empty right now. There's a circular staircase that goes up at the end of that hallway. So would you like to try to discreetly search the main chamber there, or go up the stairs, or head to the west?
Yeah, let's search here while we're here. Also, if I can make a history check on the winged satyr, is that a thing, or is that mythology?
You think it's a mythology, yeah. You don't know of any winged satyrs specifically in the Murkmire. So you all gather, you all kind of disperse and search around the main hall there, discreetly looking for anything, and see what you find. The east wall over here has a 3-foot by 3-foot air duct. It's 10 feet above the floor. It'd be a DC 10 athletics check to climb up to it, or if you have a climb speed like Phoebus does, you'd be just fine. Where did our cat guy go? Phoebus. Underneath one of yours. There he is. There's Phoebus. Okay. So you have that air duct.
Okay.
You notice a small hatch in the display base of the Allosaurus. Right here, it covers a panel of buttons, but you wait till no one's looking to open it to see what's inside. It looks like they can start or stop an animatronic display of the thing. You also notice there's a taped over sub-panel with gnomish writing on the tape. So when you opened the first panel in the base of the Allosaurus statue, you saw another sub-panel inside of it that's been taped shut with some sort of writing of gnomish on it. And if any of the rest of you saw anything, you can share with the party.
Yeah, Dali, I know he only speaks Grung, but he'll communicate the best way he knows how that there's a door to the south.
Secret door.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that
on the
is
south
right
wall.
over here.
Is that the same one that Luria found?
Yes.
Okay. That noticed. Realizing that she should probably know how to speak Gnomish, I'll fix that for next time.
Yeah. Well, I should speak common at least, besides just Grung only.
Yeah, literally, I think the only race that doesn't speak Common.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you find. You notice to the west is like a cafeteria of sorts. You didn't go explore that, but that's another option for you to check out. Is a cafeteria over here to the west. You guys want to head that way? All right.
Yeah, maybe get a bite to eat while we're
Yeah,
there.
the cafeteria.
Yeah.
This place holds a mix of cafeteria-style tables and lounge furniture. A counter in the northeast corner sits underneath the sign that reads Unearthed Cafe. There's a menu posted beside the counter. There is a halfling, probably in her mid-30s, who is manning the counter there. And there's a menu beside her with all sorts of food and drink to choose from. There's also a hallway that goes to the south from the cafeteria. You guys want to talk to anyone there or search that place?
Yeah,
We'll
I'd
search.
love to do
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
for sure.
search all the places if we can. Are we thinking that given the time right now and the rooms that we've seen, like we'll probably have enough time to search all the rooms, or do we need to start being more selective? Okay.
No, you think you have time to search them all, yeah. So, you don't open it, but you see there's a small lockbox stashed under the counter. That's the only thing really of note in the chamber. The halfling has a nice stool that she stands on top of to be on as tall as the counter there. She chats you guys up as you come in and asks where you're all from, and is it your first time at the museum? Are you new to the city? And she serves really slow. She seems to really enjoy like learning about everything going on. You don't get the sense that she's doing it for any other reason than just curiosity.
Loria lies about everything, just makes up a whole persona like on the spot.
Got it. She tells her her name is Lorena. She's been the cook here since her kids started going to school a few years ago. She started up working here.
It's a good daytime gig.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's a long day though. I don't go home till 8, she says.
Oh.
Yeah.
What time's the gala?
Gala starts at 6.
Do you get to go home early tonight? Are they closing down early? Do you know?
No, they're going to be open. Only the gala will be, kind of invitation only. That's going to be in the east of the big dinosaur display there.
Oh, what's over there?
So there's the gem wing, but right now it's closed, and they put a guard there, and that's where
so we can't see it today?
Yeah, that's where the Murkmire stone is. That's what they're going to reveal at the gala.
So if we're here today, we can't
They say down in the souvenir shop.
Yeah. Okay. Man. Well, that sucks. Well, I don't know. Maybe we make time to come back another day then. That's too bad.
Phoebus will probably try not to draw any attention to herself and maybe work her way down to that other hallway down there.
Okay.
Try not to really interact with Clarina and try to keep her. She overhears what's going on and she's like, well, I don't want her to see me later, maybe. So.
Gotcha. So down that hallway to the south is some more exhibits. You have in there fossils of small prehistoric creatures, including microraptors, ornithopods, dwarf elephants, an ancestor of the cockatrice. And
Dwarf elephants?
Yeah, dwarf elephants. You see a guard patrolling there. There's some people also checking the place out. So let's see.
I really want that dwarf elephant.
So you can see a long hallway. You see only one guard patrolling back and forth down that hallway, it looks like. You want to search this area?
Indeed.
Yes, please.
Nothing of note in the exhibit itself.
Specifically, see if there's a secret door there, yeah?
Yeah, and that's what Dolly communicates, that there's secret doors on the north wall.
Got it.
Oh, cool.
So you wait till no one's looking, take a peek in. Another short hallway with some cleaning supplies in it and keys to some of the display cases too.
Okay. Well,
Okay, then you get into a different exhibit as you go further down the hall. And that one is glittering ore and gemstones are arranged in velvet-backed display cases. Informational placards explain local geological history. There's the hallway keeps going to the east too.
let's keep checking it out. Hopefully there's maybe a secret door that leads into that gym exhibit, eh?
I'm so
No,
curious.
so do we think that, is it just in there? So if we were able to get into the gym, what would stop us from just taking it now? Was there a reason we had to wait till tonight?
The only thing that there'd be concerned about would be the people and the guards on duty.
Right.
But there's
If we
just
could
one
take it and
guard.
swap it, yeah, steal it now before anyone sees it.
So then this hallway that you're at the end of,
Oh,
there's picks and trowels and brushes and other archaeological tools in display here. There's informational placards labeling them as tools famous local experts use to dig up the wonders found in the museum. Murals on the wall tell the story of the infamous Rogerson dig where most of the creatures in the prehistoric predators exhibit were found. The placards dismiss local legends that claim the excavators were subsequently cursed.
The lark trills a mournful note and points to a display that has a dagger and a hand axe in it. It's a
The Lark
glass
is trying
case.
to tell us that they're magical and we should take them. Did I read that right, the Lark?
The lark shrugs about the magic, just noting the flawless craftsmanship of them.
We should snatch those if we can.
Or they may be something that if we need it tonight, to get weapons.
Cool. I should get that done. Where are we at? This is, I don't know, the second floor back hallway.
So you got a doorway right over here that should go into the exhibit.
And is that doorway locked?
No, it is not. And do you want to search this hall too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically looking for that secret door that's maybe there if it follows the pattern.
Yeah, so there's definitely a secret door there.
Oh, plus okay.
Also, we should peek inside the gym.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity when the hallway's clear to sneak inside there and then maybe at the same time use the keys from one of the rooms to grab that axe and dagger.
You get a key and you try to get the axe and dagger, and the lock is jammed on that one. You're gonna have to break it.
Oh no.
But you're afraid that might attract the guard if you do that.
Yep. I don't know if that's worth it, y'all.
No,
Not until we get the gym. Like we can smash it on the way out maybe, but
yeah.
No.
I mean, or we could kill the guard.
I don't think we need to. Okay, are we able to? Does somebody want to try to see if they could peek into the gym through the secret room, see if there's anyone in there?
Yeah.
try to be
I'll
sneaky.
listen first, to see if I hear anything on the other side of the door, if I can.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Sure.
That'd be a wisdom.
No, that's not going to go well.
It's quiet in there. If there is anyone there, they're being quiet.
No worries.
Anyone want to peek open the door and see if you see what's in?
I think
I'll go through the secret door and try to sneak my way through.
Okay. Go make a
Yes,
stealth
I'm-
check as you open the door on the other side and peek in.
That works well. Stealth check.
15?
Sure. Well, why is these tools higher? It should be. Yeah, 15. Yes.
Okay.
So
So
you know what? Let me. Yeah, I'll save that other bit.
So here's the gala room. Looks like there's 2 guards standing next to what must be the Murkmire stone. Let's see. The place it's got crimson tablecloths and fine china adorning the tables and chandeliers that sparkle overhead. There's cabinets with glittering gemstones surrounding the space. At the wing center is a marble pedestal bearing a peculiar light green stone with abstract furrows on its surface. 2 guards stand in position in front of the stone, and they have not seen you. And here's a picture of the place minus all the people. So there's not all these people there, but that's what the stone looks like. Instead, there's just 2 guards.
Picture. I don't know if the picture went through, Tom.
Oh,
I didn't
change
get it.
my layer. See now?
No.
I don't.
Interesting. I'll just put it on the map. So it's right here.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
All right. So the green thing, that's the egg, supposedly?
That is the Murkmire stone. Yes.
Murkmire stone, yes. Okay. Got it.
And there are 2 guards guarding. Okay, so yeah, you can discreetly shut the door and report back to the party.
Yeah.
So it's probably safe to assume that they'll be guarding it all night after the gala.
But right now there's 2 people compared to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Unless we think we could use the bunch of people, as a, cover or what, you know what I mean, as an excuse to get close to it.
Yeah. Too bad we have the replica try to switch it out.
Well, if we're able to get into the room and then get close to it and stage a distraction, then maybe we could, someone who's, one of us who are good at sleight of hand could then switch out the fake with the real one.
Yeah.
And then we all just kind of melt away.
Yeah.
Having looked at it, did it appear like it's in any kind of case or anything? I mean, the problem would be if it's alarmed, right? We'd be literally surrounded by folks. But
what was the question?
Is it in a case or is it just sitting on a pedestal?
It's just sitting there on the pedestal.
As long as the pedestal's not trapped, if you will.
Yeah, it could be a pressure plate.
Let's say hopefully we can Indiana Jones it and the replicas.
Well, we'll have to.
Close.
The replica's light, so we'll need to probably do something to weigh it down.
So I don't know if you guys read, but in the description over there, It says, in the easternmost room, one display cabinet includes a chunk of jade similar in size and weight to the Murkmire stone.
Oh,
Oh, good catch.
So we got one that looks like it and one that weighs like it. So it depends on if that thing is...
can anyone cast minor illusion? Could we put
I
an
can.
illusion on it?
I can, actually. Yes.
All right, well then let's go take it. See if we can't get a key to that case and snag that chunk of jade.
So that key is missing, but you could try and pick it if you
Yeah, I'll give it a go if you all want.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
+7 on that, so if let's see, Dex
21 easily.
21.
So yeah, you could take that stone and take it with you.
Do we want to replace that stone with the fake Murkmire stone? So at least there's something
Then
in
no one
there.
would
Yeah.
know you had taken that one.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then we'll illusion the one that weighs the same.
Yeah.
And since you've had time to study the fake one, your illusion should be perfect.
And then
Because you know what it looks like.
So maybe I'm missing where you're using the illusion. So you take the jade piece out of the display, you put in the thing you got from the souvenir shop into the display, so no one knows that one's missing.
Right.
So you don't. What are you
And then-
doing the illusion of?
So
The piece of jade that is the same weight but doesn't look anything like the Merc stone. The way make it look like the Merc stone.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's similar in size and weight. So yeah, if people studied it, they'd know it wasn't it. You're right. Yeah.
So Tom, let me ask like a is it meta question. Do we realize that the wall there is thicker than it ought to be? Like there's more space there than there should be, or would we not realize that?
You know that.
Okay. Well, then I'd be curious. I don't know why. The two things that have me. I'd love to steal it before the gala and then just like get it out and then just come and drink and enjoy our crime. But I'm also feeling like I don't know why. Why do the privies back up to this? Like, is that a way? Is that a way out? And it could be that a little bit of time with the history book can tell us, what's under, where the privies go, or I don't know. It just seems interesting that the privies are right there on the other side of this wall.
The Lark tries to explain the purpose of a privy, assuming that as a reborn you don't know, and that where the waste typically flows.
So some other places you haven't been yet, if you want to explore more, is you haven't been to any of the offices on the ground floor.
Yep.
You haven't been to the cellar, wherever that delivery tunnel goes to. You haven't been up the stairs to the attic. Yeah.
And was this a door here, down here?
That is an air vent. It's about 10 feet off the floor, and it's an air vent.
What?
Yeah. Looking at our map, it looks like there should be like some type of doorway here.
Oh,
Yes,
that would
there is a
be-
doorway there.
There's the door. Yeah, good call.
That was the air vent that you said we could climb up to earlier, right?
Yeah, it's a 3x3 air duct 10 feet above the floor.
Prehistoric, yeah, okay. A trap.
And yeah, now we try to communicate. There's like a secret door on the south wall.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, you already found
I
that
think
one.
that's this one.
Oh, did I already find that one? Sorry about
Yeah.
that. Tom.
Well,
was
just for completeness, Laurie would like to specifically check that privy to see if there's anything on the back wall.
There is not.
No. Okay.
And then Phoebus would probably climb up the stairs to the attic to
So
see if
up
there's
in the
anything up
attic.
there.
Yep, I'll follow.
Does that feel open? If not, I'll
Yeah.
stand guard downstairs.
So here's the attic here. That's where the stairs deposit you up to. And there. There's some haphazardly stacked boxes up there. There's light pouring into the space through a large skylight. And
How
if
high
you
up is the skylight?
It's about 15 feet up. Searching the chamber, you find supplies for events, such as lecterns and linens and tableware stored here. Nothing of value.
Hey, Tom, I know he says like 15 feet up, and I think I can jump that high. Is there a way I can jump and just see how sturdy that glass is?
Nice.
Somebody,
Yeah, you jump up there, you grab a hold of a latch. It's locked. You guys haven't found a key, or you don't have a guard key right now. Not sure guard key would open it or it wouldn't open it. You could try and pick it, and you can jump up there and grab on if you want to try and do a thieves' tools check to open the lock on it.
yeah, I'll do
Go
that.
for it. So that'd be a dex. So find your token wherever I left it, and then
Okay.
click it. And then click the D button.
Let me find my token here. That's gonna be fun. Is it to the left or to the?
It's
Oh, there we go. There we go. Just do a dex.
Yeah, took your dex bet. Okay, so you got a 6 and your +5 more, so you got an 11 on your Thieves Tools check. So a little too difficult for you to open. You could see if someone else can try it. They might need a rope and stuff to get up there, but
Yeah, so assuming I'm too short to hang my arm down. Well, they probably don't want to touch me anyway with my poisonous skin. So
Right.
Well, is there anything to climb? Can the
you can
tabaxi
stack
climb up
boxes
there?
up. You can stack some boxes up. You can tie a rope to the handle. Yeah, you guys can definitely climb up there.
I mean, I don't have thieves' tools.
I can give it a go if we can get up there.
Yeah, you
If
can get up there.
people can help me get up there.
Yeah.
I'll move your
I don't even know
token.
why I jumped then.
Where? Here we go.
I'm moving your token that way.
Go. Oh gosh. Hold that.
Big 12 so far.
So let me recall. Guidance is once a day.
Nope. Guidance is
Once
always.
a short rest.
Reaction always.
And you can do it more than. It's not limited to how
Well,
often you can do
Not
it.
anymore, no.
Oh. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll for sure use my reaction to guide that.
Go for it.
See if it gets. Well, yeah, I mean, a little better.
So you guys aren't able to budge the lock. Anyone else have Thieves Tools? Otherwise, you could break a window
So-
pane.
Tom, let me just check one more thing. How often I can do it, and if it applies.
I think your knowledge of the ancients you have to say before, I think. If that's
Well, it says immediately after seeing the number. It's all good.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Well, I have
But
guidance
I don't
as a,
think I wanna blow
cantrip.
it.
I mean, I can cast it on anybody.
No, we already did it. So
Yeah, I did that.
you guys could break a panel easily enough, though, if you want to get the door open or get through.
Well, let's just remember that it's a potential way out, right?
Mhm.
And then
We're in.
and right. I mean, either way.
Could we break a panel without causing any alarm? I mean, can we somehow muffle the sound?
Yeah, you can definitely muffle it.
Unless it's actually alarmed.
Unless
I guess
there's
that's
no
my
spell,
concern.
and then you're out of luck.
And
Yeah,
we don't have detect magic. That's
that's tough. Okay, so that's a way in or out for you. Do you want to explore the offices and or the basement? Although you have no idea
Yeah.
where the basement is, so the way
we
into the
haven't
basement is
seen-
probably through the offices.
yeah. Let's see if we can get into the offices.
So you can wait until you get the key back, right? And then
Right.
with the key in hand, check out the offices. So you know the north one goes to the guards, the guard break room. You got the middle one or the south one.
South one? Sound good?
Yeah.
As far away from the guards as possible.
Okay. South one it is. You guys sneak in there quickly with no one noticing you. And you find in that south room a solid oak desk standing on a plush carpet. In the southeast corner, a strange human-sized doll is posed in an elaborate silk dress.
Mm-mm.
There's also a
How
door
large
to the
it-
north.
How large is the doll?
No.
5 feet tall. So you guys all
The Lark will go up there and start waltzing with the doll.
okay. Very good.
I want to search the desk for sure.
It says
Let's
Alark
go
is
ahead
Taco all over again.
and put you all where you want to be when the lark starts dancing with the doll.
Oh, you
Oh no. I guess I'm searching the desk, so I'm in there.
Could you sit, Irby?
Yeah. You are right here, Lark. Okay. The doll. Let's see. Yeah. You all notice as the lark's, getting ready to dance. Long, sharp, steel-looking, scythe-like blades come out of its fingers as it's wrapped its arms around the lark, and it's starting to get ready to attack the lark and roll initiative. So to roll initiative, click your token, and then the top left button should be the initiative button for you.
You go in. Nice. Baron.
Very good. And then there will be your... Okay. Let me roll its initiative.
Roll low.
Okay, Phoebus, you're right next to it, and you see these claw-like hands getting ready to dig into the lark. Before they do, you're able to react. What do you want to do, Phoebus?
I want to cast Entangle on the doll.
Okay. There's no plants or anything
Oh,
to entangle it with. I think that's necessary for entangle. That'll work well in any exhibit with plants in it.
let me see. It says grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground.
And it's also a 20-foot square, so it's going to get everyone in the room.
That's how big the room was. I thought I cast Fireball.
Yeah.
You can still do it if you want.
Okay, so I can change my mind, is what you're
You
saying?
can change your mind if you want, or cast it if you want.
That's great. Thank you. And so in that case, I will just go ahead and use my cat claws on it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And so just a 1d4.
And you can actually have your staff with you. They wouldn't have taken
I
the staff. So you're able to
I
take...
didn't. Sorry, I rolled that wrong. Looks like I probably missed. Oh, I didn't roll it through.
That is
I'm
a
doing
miss.
this all wrong. Sorry about that. I
That's
should be
okay.
rolling through
The
the macros.
That's Phoebus, Luria.
Well, shucks. Would not have that. I'd probably just have the dagger. So she'll pull the dagger that she had secreted in her boot. Jump up next to, jump up next to here, and make a dagger check. That's some good stuff. Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, well, shucks. She'd love the bonus action disengage. That's not going to happen. Let's see. I think that's that's what I can do.
Okay, Lark. You have heard the
Lark.
warnings.
Lark is going to walk and then very elegantly twirl away and disengage over to here.
After you comes it.
And then, actually, as a bonus action, give Dolly Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, it's different now. You're doing the playtest bard, so it's a reaction. You
okay.
have a reaction boost or reaction heal. Boost is after you see someone fail a check, you can give them a bonus. And heal is just whatever you want. If you see a creature get damaged, you can give them healing. Okay, that's you do that. The doll tries to dance after you, moving to there, and then to there, provoking from you, Phoebus.
Watch the dodge.
So I will do another cat claw.
So this time, click your token and click
Try
the A
to do
cat
it the
claw.
right way.
Or you can do A
time.
staff two-handed, since you are allowed to have your staff, whichever you. A
I
14
pushed
hit, 4 points of bludgeoning damage. It seems to resist the bludgeoning damage and takes 2.
It'd be slashing since it's
Yeah,
cast
it's
claws.
the claws.
Slashing. Okay. It also resists the slashing.
Yeah, also.
That was worth a try.
It's not going to be good. Now, it can do 2 claw attacks, or it gives you a terrifying glare, the Lark, for shunning its dance. One creature you see and sees you, 13 wisdom save, are frightened and paralyzed till the end of its next turn.
Okay. So
11
wisdom save.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
So here, Luria, you could use reaction resistance if you had it,
I do.
if you think it's
Yeah.
enough. You'd have to roll 4.
Well, hell, I don't know. Let's try it. I mean, there's not, if it helps the friend, not enough,
Yeah,
but still.
enough. Okay, the Lark.
First time I've ever seen the spell cast. Well, that's not true.
Her frightened and paralyzed till the end of your next turn.
Oh, shit.
Or till the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so it's done. Then Dolly, your turn.
All right, I will attack with my staff. There we go.
21 hit by a mile. Oh, Dolly, let's see here. If you look at your staves, you would want to use the one that's A staff two-handed -SA. I know there's a lot of variations.
Oh,
But SA
sure.
stands for Savage Attacker, and of course two-handed will do more damage. I'll let you re-roll it if you want, or you can keep what you got.
Yeah. Now, does it affect my bonus action of unarmed if I use two-handed or no?
It does not, because you can always kick.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Okay, 17 is a hit for 10 bludgeoning, does 5 bludgeoning to the thing.
Yep. And then I'll go ahead and do my unarmed bonus action.
Okay.
Then
All right, so 17 is also a hit for 7, which does 3 bludgeoning.
now end my turn.
After Dolly, Ethelinda, your turn.
Ethelinda will move over to here, provoking.
Okay. The thing lashes out with its claw, getting a 14 to hit,
Oof, yeah, that's a hit.
doing 5 slashing to Ethelinda, and also frightening you until the end of its next
Shit.
turn. 11 wisdom save negates the fright.
11 wisdom?
Yep.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so you are frightened until the end of its next turn.
All right. And so if I attack, that's at disadvantage? Is that how that works?
Correct.
Well, great. That's what I was trying to stay away from. But I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast it from here.
Oh yeah, that's a 14, which even with
Alright.
cover, hits it.
And I'll add
Oh.
my the Genie's Wrath
Okay.
to
2 more fire.
2 more fire.
So 6 force does full damage to it. So -6 force. 2 fire burns it even more than you would expect, doing 4 fire damage to it.
Excellent.
Ooh, burn it with fire.
And then Phoebus, your turn.
Oh, sure. So I think bonus action, or I'm sorry.
Shillelagh, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna not do that. I'm gonna instead cast guidance. Can I do that?
Well, guidance is going to be a reaction now. We're using the playtest version of guidance.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'll move a little closer, so I can attack with my quarterstaff, and I'll just do two-handed. And that looks like a big
So
miss.
one
Who
on the
did I
die.
hit?
Whoa.
So that's a miss, but you gain inspiration. That 3-leaf icon is inspiration. Unlike the playtest, we're doing it where you have to announce it before, just like in regular 5e. You're finding too many rules. Conflicts. Otherwise, okay. After Phoebus, Luria.
Well, it's there. I'm here. Let's go stab. Oh, son of a bitch, y'all. He misses.
Gosh dang.
Hold on.
After Luria, the Lark. You are paralyzed, right?
I am paralyzed. Yes.
Okay. The Scarecrow's taking attacks from all directions. Its dance partner, longingly waiting for it to pick up the dance, it's going to randomly attack someone lashing out at them, someone other than his dance partner. These 6 here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Phoebus is 3, 4. So Phoebus, you get a claw attack. 13 misses.
It's a miss. I think I'm 14 because I don't have a shield right now. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I think I have a wooden shield, so I should be 14 right now.
Okay. Second claw attack is a 15 for 7 slashing.
I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
Or
Oh no!
Can you do your reaction healing? Oh, no, fuck, you're paralyzed.
Yeah. Okay. The Lark.
what about
Phoebus goes down.
Can I use? Can I use lucky for anything right now for that reaction?
Yes.
or-
Lucky needs to be before they roll because you grant them
Oh,
disadvantage.
gotcha. Okay.
Well, and I am no longer paralyzed and frightened because it's the end of its turn, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay, so Phoebus, you're down. Go ahead and lower your hit points down to 0. Drop your prone.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
It's
now,
down.
can I use my reaction to
No.
do the bard?
No,
How does it work?
you don't. You can't use your reaction. It's when he takes damage, and he took damage while you're still paralyzed.
Okay, so that's reaction when he takes
when he
damage.
Okay.
Not
Can I
just
use-
using my
Can
reaction.
I use guidance as a reaction on that, or how does that? you said
Guidance
it was a
doesn't do
reaction.
anything to help you.
Yeah, that's true. It's only.
Okay, so Scarecrow's done. Then Dolly, your turn.
Yeah, I'll attack with the quarterstaff.
9 to hit. Now the Lark could boost it. That misses the Lark.
Okay.
If you want to boost it.
Then yeah, can I roll again on that for the
Hold on
second?
just a second. See if the Lark boosts it or not.
No, I'm not going to
Okay.
use one of my bard
Go ahead,
conspirations for
Dolly.
that. He's resisting bludgeoning. I'll save it for better because I only get it 3 times a day, and I think.
Twice a day, actually.
We're about to be dead.
Ah, dang it! D&D Beyond isn't updated. This is frustrating.
But unlike Bardic Inspiration, which never gets used anyway, this is better. If you think about it.
I used it all the time.
16 is a hit for 11 points of bludgeoning. That does 5 to it.
Okay, then I'll do my bonus on arm.
But why were you attacking twice?
Wasn't it a savage attack?
Oh,
Was that?
that's double. You do the damage twice, not the attack twice.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So your unarmed attack did hit for 4. So you
The
did
first
2
one did not hit.
instead of 6. So it's plus 4 hit points. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Okay.
At the Linda, your turn. You
I'm
are
not.
no longer frightened. You
Okay,
take the frightened
yes.
off, yeah.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. And attacking from here, would it have cover?
It would.
Mm,
You pretty much can't.
yeah. Well, I could cast a spell that isn't an attack. Yeah, I will go ahead and try to Eldritch Blast it again. So
14 to hit, it will
14.
cover. 13
Oh,
points
sweet.
of force almost finishes it.
Ah, dang. I can't do that thing again.
Oh,
And,
no.
yeah, that's it.
I thought the genie was every round.
Oh, is it once per turn? Oh, sweet. Yeah, it is.
It
So
would
yeah.
attack once on your turn, deal extra 2 fire damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, that burned it
We
up.
need it. We need that help. Oh, shit.
Excellent.
Whew, that's
So we kind of have a pickle here now because if the curators come in and see this destroyed before the gala, like,
Yeah.
I think that maybe played our hand for having to go
Yeah.
do now.
It's burnt up pretty good. You can, put it back where it was. Try to hide the burn marks. While you're thinking about how to reposition it, you can finish searching the office.
Ooh.
You find a copy of Guards After Hours assignments on the desk under some other loose paperwork.
Damn it.
Mario
Hey.
Clark at the gemstone door, special, and the various other guards.
So do we get the names of the guards that are currently in the room?
You think these are the guards that will be on duty later.
And later tonight, not now. Okay.
And there's various sketches. Basically, you've already kind of figured out all the positions the guards go in, but
Right.
I can re-describe it for you. You also find 2 small vials holding red liquid. which you're pretty sure are magical. Anyone want to try and sip them and see if you can identify them?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take one of them and give it to the person who's down.
Okay.
Right? We still had someone down. I forgot. Like,
Did you guys want to pour that potion down their throat, or do you have other healing you want to use instead? Potion?
I don't think we have other. I don't have healing for him.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay. Oh, I never made it. It is 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, it's a greater.
Greater healing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you'll be at full hit points, Phoebus. Go ahead and up your hit points back to full. Okay, so the guards. It appears there's going to be always one guard in the main room, one guard in the western room on the ground floor. Anywhere between 1 and 3 guards in the break room. And the break room has the stairs that are going down to the basement. And it appears that one of the guards is supposed to be watching down there too some of the time. And then on the second floor, always one guard in the southern hall and the cafeteria. A second guard in the dinosaur exhibit and the northern hall. And then 3 more guards. Well, actually, only one guard watching the door to get to the gala. And during the gala, those 2 guards shouldn't be there. There should be no other guards in the gala as far as you can tell. So, you know when all the guards will be around. And given that information, if you ever have to make any kind of a stealth check to avoid being seen by a guard, you'll be able to make it with advantage.
Would they have these, like, would they have already received their assignments? Or will they be looking at this paper to see their assignments later?
You're not sure. You're not sure. There's a door to the north if you want to.
Because what if we, like, tried to forge it to where we changed up the assignments in some way?
Yeah, you certainly could.
Yeah. Does anybody have that ability?
Anyone
to
good
forge?
forgery?
I can forge. Yeah. If
I
you
have expert duplication as a Kinko that gives me advantage on ability checks to produce an exact duplicate.
You think you could forge it in a way that you would end up with, like, no guards on the upper floor, except you don't think there's a way you can get to be no guards by the door, because they'll notice that.
But that would just change it for tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
So you want to do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt.
We will make that check when it matters. And that'll be
that's a good idea.
forgery. Let's see here. Should be your choice of intelligence or dexterity.
Can I know that he's got skills for it. Because I'm also trained, can I give the help action for that?
Yeah. You guys
So I already have advantage on it if it makes
you already have advantage. Okay.
Yeah, that expert duplication. Oh well, no, never mind. I'm not. That's not for forging. That's for copying. So you do it. I think my expert duplication would that allow me to essentially help him exactly copy the stuff that needs copied to give him advantage on the forgery.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that works better.
You guys want to search the room to the north?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we look under the door? Do all the perceptions.
You carefully open the door to make sure there's no one in there first, and you find a record room.
Oh, I love vinyl.
Filing cabinets are standing in the room. Searching it, you find records about past and current exhibits, as well as the museum's financial records, which include cost and placement of the building's alarm spells.
All right.
So, alarm spells. This will be after the place closes at night, basically. Let's see here. So, ground floor. You see a bunch of red boxes now on the ground floor. There should be all 3 doors to the offices. Oh, shoot, the shortcuts buttons aren't working. You noticed that lately on Roll20? It keeps dropping out of the event shortcuts.
Yep.
You've noticed that?
Yeah, I have.
That's annoying.
I see the red marking now, Tom.
Yeah, I'm moving them manually one at a time here. Okay, so there's 3 on the doors. There is, of course, the trap that you know of by the front door. The pressure plate basically under the carpet there. The front door itself, will have an alarm in it.
With the guard schedule, while you're doing that, with the guard schedule, would it also give us like a rough outline of the gala timeline?
Yeah, it would. And the gala's due to go all the way to midnight.
Shit, all right. So we can't wait till it's over to steal it.
Right.
This Eldritch horror that's coming out, it's coming out of it. Or more importantly, if we don't have it back to her by midnight, we don't get paid.
More importantly, yep. Okay, so you see all the red on the ground floor. Everything there, all 3 doors will be alarmed. The front doors will be alarmed. 3 hallways will be alarmed. The stairs going up will be alarmed. And, of course, there's a pressure plate. Change its color.
Interesting.
Pressure plate.
I'm gonna. It looks like I noticed. Phoebus noticed that Ethelinda got hit, and so she's gonna cast Healing Word on her.
Okay.
Oh, appreciate that.
Nice. All the way healed up. Okay, so you have the guard room to the north, which probably includes stairs down to the basement. You know that at various times there's guards in there, however. And you could expect there's probably guards there basically any time during the day. So, is there anything else you want to do before the gala starts? And actually, while you're thinking about that, let's take a break. It's 35 after now, so let's come back at 45 after the hour. So I drew 2 more alarms on the upper floor. There's one to the door to the gym room, and one in the hall between the cafeteria and the prehistoric display. The only area you guys... Go ahead.
I had 2 questions. One, like, on the second floor, like this hidden chamber here,
Mm-hmm.
like, can you get to it from both sides?
Yes.
Okay. And then this door here, did we try those doors and are they locked?
They are not locked.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is our switch right here, whether we take these guards on or we make a switch and then we come out, like, can I draw on this?
Yeah, if you go to the... should be able to draw, I think, on the map layer or on the object layer.
Yeah, just the layer we're on.
Yep.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
And then back up to the attic and out.
Make the switch, make a long run. You'd have 2 guards to get by, right? But if your forgery works, hopefully you won't have 2 guards to get by.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. There's one area you haven't searched yet that you still
basement,
can.
right?
You still have time for if you want. You basically have to wait till the guard change. That's the only time the guard room is empty, unless you want to like masquerade as a guard.
The only reason I'm thinking this route is because we have 0 traps to deal with.
Well, the traps won't be active. I mean, unless we're doing it.
Unless you wait till after the museum closes at 8. Yeah. The gala will be going on. You imagine they're alarms. They're not traps, right? So people could walk through those alarm areas and set off the alarm, and it wouldn't matter really.
Because people are going to have to get at least to the bathroom, right?
Get to the bathroom for sure.
Now they may close off some of the other exhibits.
You know, with an alarm spell, that door, anytime it opens, there'll be a ringing sound that'll be a bit audible about 60 feet away.
So really, the question is, do we want to try to go, now or during the gala? I think that's our first decision.
Yeah. So now you have 2 guards guarding the thing. Otherwise, the room's empty. The gala, you don't think there'll be any guards in there, but you have a full room, so you have to do it in a tricky way so no one knows what you're doing.
So it seems
Speaking
more
of
like a social sleight of hand or probably combat.
Well,
What's the lighting like?
At night,
You know what?
At night, there'll be continual flame sconces. All the sconces you see on the walls, you think will hold continual flames. You don't know how bright they'll be.
The Lark likes the idea of waiting till tonight and creating a distraction while someone else does the switcheroo.
Yeah.
I like that. I just worry about them finding the mannequin, the doll, and that changing things up.
I mean, worst case scenario, they'll think there's somebody vandalizing things. That's assuming they don't know that the mannequin was a murderous.
I thought the mannequin was a guard, and they're going to know.
You guys can try and set it back up. That'd be like a disguise check, basically, to try and make it.
Oh yeah, use the minor illusion on that. How long does minor illusion last?
A minute.
Well, fuck that.
I
we can disguise it.
I have a disguise kit. I've got 2 of them actually.
Okay, we'll roll that when it matters. But you can say that you've set the doll back up. You've disguised it so looks like it looked like when you came into the room.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an idea. It's kind of elaborate.
Go for it.
I have the genie. I'm a genie warlock, so I can disappear into my vessel. So if I could somehow get a hold of it and disappear into my vessel, which one of you can be carrying, then all we'd have to do is produce the fake.
Like, so you're saying like maybe, sleight of hand. Like we could knock it off, and you could disappear. But I think a disappearing person's gonna kind of show up. Like if we did it in front of people.
That's true, but yeah. But I was just thinking if there was some sort of tussle, whether I disappeared or not, the fake was there. That would be their priority. You know what I mean?
And here's an idea too with those
And then
guards.
we just have to get out.
Yeah, the idea I was going to throw about with the guards, since I have the poisonous skin, if I can rub up against them, I don't know if that will make them sick and distract them.
Does it make them high?
Yeah.
Come here, let me lick you right quick.
I'll try it.
Okay, so Do you want to try and explore the guard room before you set off any plans, or you want to set off your plans?
Sure.
You want to go get that guard room
Yeah, I think-
explored?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, it could be
Yeah,
we
if
can
we
just
can.
find guard uniforms and
sure.
that
Yeah.
would help.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you could also knock the guard out day 3.
Yeah.
So you wait till there's a change of the guard, and you quickly go into the guard room, check it out. So when you get to the guard room, there's boxes of display supplies stacked into the room's corners. Chairs surround a circular table in the middle. A flight of stairs goes down. You don't have a lot of time, so you have to do your choice of perception or investigation. See if you can find anything quick. Tokens or so 1 check, intelligence or wisdom.
Like 1 per person or just
Yeah,
one
one
as a
per
group?
person.
Well, if I could.
Oh, good lord.
Come on! Shit. +7
Wow.
and how much if you can't roll
Wait,
over
who's
a
got
5?
guidance?
And Phoebus.
I could guide myself, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's got a guidance, right?
I'll guide Ethelinda.
Yeah,
Okay.
Phoebus has it.
No, Phoebus, to make your check. Intelligence or wisdom.
Oh, I'll do wisdom. Oh, I can't highlight my. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong thing. Okay.
And you can guidance yourself if you like. You're already up to a 17, which is pretty dang good. And 18, 19. Okay, so this is what you find with a quick search in there. There's a small, partially open box in the southwest corner. Inside are 3 cards, each stamped with the museum's logo. This is the same as the card you got off the guard when you picked the guard's pockets.
It's gotta be like a way to get to the alarm spell or something.
A scrap of paper inside the box reads spare alarm pass cards.
Oh, hey, that's exactly what it is.
In the northwest corner, tucked behind some boxes, you find a vial containing a crimson liquid that regularly pulses with dull light like a heartbeat. You can
What?
taste that if you like.
Yeah, let's taste it.
It's a potion of vitality. Removes
Oh,
exhaustion, cures all disease, poison. For 24 hours, you regain max hit points for a dice you spend. Okay, then there's a flight of stairs going down. So your choice. Get back out of the room in the offices to the south, or go to the basement. But once
Oh,
you
let's go to the basement.
Yeah.
you might have to go out another way and
We
not
might
come
be
back up
trapped.
this way.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to go to the basement?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
All right. So here is
I think
the basement.
This is only mostly a mistake.
I was gonna say I think that maybe we should split up. That way, if somebody wants to hide in the, anyways, let's go.
The basement,
We're going.
boxes and crates are piled here in groups. Enormous warehouse doors take up much of the
I
northern
mean, if we
wall.
get out we can just turn around and walk right back in the front door.
Right. You guys want to search the basement?
Yes, please.
Are there any dolls down here?
Ooh, there's a
Most of
secret
the
door.
items in the boxes would be nearly impossible to sell, as they would quickly be identified as stolen museum property. However, the boxes in the southeastern corner contain the items from the gemstone wing that were stored to make room for the Murkmire Stone Gala. There's gemstones and chunks of raw silver ore.
Oh, hell
All
yes.
found locally. The 20 pounds of gems and ore are worth 150 gold total. You also notice a secret door, don't you?
Dude, to the north, I see
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's where Dali points.
So the secret door is in the northwest corner there. Now, let's see. You guys were just down here getting the gemstones. Just down here for the gemstones. Do you guys want to pocket that? A little extra loot for you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Then
Can't
you're
say
heading,
it won't stop.
you're heading towards the northwest. So put you guys like in the middle of the room around this area. And something's going to happen.
Beautiful. Oh, you said we were southwest getting this stuff?
We're in the southwest going to the northwest. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. So you're heading towards that northern opening when all of a sudden something attacks. Go ahead and roll initiative. And none of you see it before it happens, so this will be a surprise round.
Real shit.
Whoa, that looks so cool.
Does look cool.
Can't tell you how much I miss the shortcut keys.
Sorry.
I've been
Hit it
able
twice,
generally
this
to
was
turn
lagging
them
on
off
that.
and turn them back on, Tom. The advanced keys.
Is that what happens? That will fix it.
That's worked for me in the past. That's when it's happened.
Keyboard shortcuts advanced. Okay. From behind you, a tongue lashes out toward Dolly.
What? Wait, Dolly's the frog.
You turn to look, and you see that one of the boxes has come alive.
We should have expected this.
So, okay. But it's only a 12, which Dolly dodges. So that's the surprise round. Then, Loria, you're first to act in the full round. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, because I want to touch that. Damn it. Yeah, why not? Let's see. In the earlier combat, let's see. I know there was a warlock. Oh, not the bard. So
Dolly's
I'll
a monk. Linda's a warlock. The
Right.
Lark's a bard. Phoebus is a druid.
So I will bless myself, Dolly, and Ethelinda.
Awesome. Okay.
And then I will move back some to put the cross swords on and the concentration. And it seems like that tongue came out a long way. Do I feel like I can get away from it from here?
You do. Yeah.
Okay.
That thing scurries along the ground, scrapes along the ground, and then tries to hit Dolly with a
Jesus.
pseudopod again.
Dodge.
14. Dolly dodges the way out of that. Okay. Then Ethelinda, your turn.
I will Eldritch Blast it. One trick pony.
Oh, you get some love on that. Here, let me roll that. There it is.
What's 16, right?
Yep. 16 plus 3 is 19. That's a hit by a mile for 10 force.
Plus the 2 for the
And 2 more fire.
fire.
Seems to work on it. Doesn't do any extra, but it works for sure. Okay. Finish your move where you
Two's
want,
a lot of
Ethelinda.
extra damage.
And then the Lark, your turn.
This level.
Lark is going to recite a cutting haiku that even though the mimic does not understand, it still somehow feels like it was deeply insulted.
I saw that on a live play the other day. The vicious mockery wouldn't work on stuff that couldn't understand the mockery.
All it has to do is hear you.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Okay, so 4 psychic and disadvantage on the 6th attack roll, and then Dolly, your turn.
Yeah, with his frog-like skills, he will attack. What is that? 7, 12.
A 12 to hit. That's a hit for 9 bludgeoning.
Okay, and do I get the... Or no, I don't use the D4 for... That's only attack, right? Not damage. So,
Correct.
okay. Now I'll do unarm.
That's a hit for 7.
And
Nice.
I'll end my turn.
After Dolly comes Phoebus.
Okay, Phoebus bonus action will go ahead and cast Jalele, and then move in,
Nice.
and take a swipe. And that one looks like a big old miss.
No, that's an 11. That might... just barely, but... Oh, yeah, you're not blessed. Okay. After Phoebus comes the Rhea.
Well, shit. Maybe stupidly or bravely unsure, runs up, uses the dagger to try to stab. Oh, that's going to be a 17, 19 for 10.
19 to hit for 10. All right. Now it's turn. It is going to randomly bite one of you 3. Number 4, Phoebus. You're always getting randomly attacked, Phoebus.
I appreciate you tanking.
It tries to bite. 11's miss. And
Yes.
next to go is Ethelinda.
All right. I will 1, 2, 4, 5. Strafe over that way, and Eldritch Blast it. Actually, you know what? Yeah. No, I'll just. Oh yeah. 12 plus 2, so 14.
14, got it. It's barely hanging on the Lark.
No.
You can finish it, bird friend.
Turn, Josh. You there, Josh?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was muted. I just recited the haiku, but you guys, I'm not going to repeat it.
Oh, no.
As far as you know, I'm telling the truth. Vicious Mockery, it's only going to be 1 damage, though, if he fails.
If he fails, okay. Sorry. Boom.
See how close to death how close it was to death.
Wisdom saving throw. Took the 1 psychic. Still.
Not that close.
Dolly, your turn.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and attack with the quarterstaff. 16.
16 for 10. Killed it. That Savage Attacker is nice when you're first level.
Yeah. Very helpful.
Yeah. Okay. The mimic that somehow got into the museum basement is defeated by you. Now you don't feel so bad taking the payment of 150 gold. You probably didn't feel too bad after. Anyway.
Too bad?
No.
What? I'm
So
confused.
there
I think we are all playing professional thieves, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a doorway out. Let's see. The big double doors are locked. The secret door, you can get out. You find it goes about 50, 60 feet and exits in a park across the street from the museum.
Oh.
Anyone want to try and pick the lock on the doors, the delivery doors?
Is it worth trying, y'all, or could always do it later? I don't.
I'll try
Well,
it.
a park across the street doesn't sound too
Couldn't hurt.
bad.
Well, sure, I go for it.
All right. Is that a dex?
Yeah, Dex.
Oh, shit.
5 and 5 is 10. Not enough.
Let me see if I can show you how that.
Please do.
Just you got to put the in front of the.
17
That's a
is
17.
enough. You got it. Okay, so you got those doors unlocked. You can come and go through the basement now as you please. You can come and go through the front doors, of course. You could come and go through the attic. So, you want to do this during the gala or before the gala?
Oh, man. Well, we have the alarm pass, right? So we can hang out down here.
Yeah, you got 3 alarm passes.
Yeah.
So,
And we have somebody coming back with the copy of the keys, too, right?
yeah, you'll need to meet them outside. So we'll say you went outside through the park and got the key. So now you have a copy of the key.
Well, it sounds like most people want to try to do it during the gala, so let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
That's where
like
people feel like their characters are going to do
Jim,
stuff.
if you could for me roll a D4 for me, please.
A D4?
Yep. And Robert, roll for me another D4.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Don't worry, low rolls are good rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking something. Okay, so you guys can leave here and come back through the front doors in your gala attire. Is that what you plan to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so,
Yes.
sure.
So you come in back into the place, into the gala, and the museum's still open, although there's fewer people now. You know, most families aren't around at 6 p.m. visiting the museum, so most of the kids are gone. The families that had kids are not there.
If we had a little bit of downtime, can I go through the history book just to see if it mentions anything curious about the building or anything that might be useful?
Yes. Just having fun with advanced shortcut keys network.
Oh.
Huh. Okay. Let's see. What can you find out in the history of the museum? I think you guys kind of figured out everything there possibly is to figure out already. Yeah, you know every exit. You know every entrance. You found all the magic items that are on display.
Oh, cool.
So,
Cool.
unfortunately, there's nothing left.
Well, it just confirms what we knew.
Yeah.
We did a good job.
Yeah, it confirms what you knew.
We can feel
you do
confident
find one
heading in
thing.
tonight.
Okay, you find one thing. So, there's a discussion of the Allosaurus, the crown jewel of the museum.
Oh.
Evidently, some gnomes were hired to make it animate.
Oh, shit.
Those gnomes took it upon themselves to do an even better job. And the thing actually can move, but it's very dangerous when it does. It almost takes on a life of its own, and would rampage through the museum before they found a way to turn it off. And the gnomes, taped over the control panel that does that, put a warning sign on it, and caution, don't ever do that.
Looks like we found our distraction.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You also find an interesting thing about some of the statues being magical and can animate. So there's several guard statues. You don't know, it doesn't specify what they are or where they are, but they can animate and prevent any thefts from being taken from the museum.
Like a fucking satyr with wings. All right.
Well, let's see. Up in the dinosaur exhibit, there's a satyr with wings. Downstairs, there's a couple of robed wizards.
There was a doll with knives for fingers.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't trigger those if we can do the Indiana Jones right
Yeah.
with the swap.
That's about all you find.
And did we decide once we make the swap, are we going through the roof to escape or right back out through the front?
I kind of like the basement in the park, but that takes us through the guard room, which sucks. There's no way to get to the basement.
Yeah, that's the only way to get to the basement. Although I don't know that there'll be any guards in the guard room if there's a rampaging dinosaur.
Yeah, I think we kind of got to play it by ear, and it might be we all just have to scatter at some point. Worst case, let's make our worst case scenario. Is there one of the rooms that because how long can you hang out in the genie vessel?
Not sure.
What was there? There was that movie about the perfect heist where basically the thieves broke in, they stole all the money, they hid it inside, and then they came back and got it later.
Maybe one of the very few Spike Lee movies that I truly love.
So I mean, if we could do that with the genie, literally get but we have to be out by midnight, so we can't come back tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, you need to get the stone to.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
The professor.
It's a great. That'd be cool though to hide it in the exhibit. The genie lamp. Anyhow, all right.
Flush me down the toilet.
Well,
in a ring. I'll put myself in a ring and flush me down the toilet.
I love it.
Can we just crawl in the back?
Do we know where they come out?
Yeah, they come out in this alley over here.
Oh.
You probably don't see that. This alley right over here. There's basically just pipes that come down and drop it out right there.
I mean, it's not a bad idea if it comes to that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the opposite of keystering it.
Right.
Like literally. And the plan is we're just going to activate the dinosaur for the distraction. I mean, that's a hell of a distraction.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Phoebus could activate it while everybody else is in the room. I could create, because she's got the feline of agility, so she could
Cool.
like book it, out of there if she had to,
Love
and
it.
then like go through like the ceiling or something, and
Just
just
need
cause a distraction the old-fashioned way, like start that thing and then run out through the ceiling or something, and you guys could be in the room with everybody else and like cause a distraction, switcheroo, and just walk out the front door. And they might
Sounds
just be
good.
trying to get me, But
I love it.
Cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
does that sound good to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah,
can do
it
it
does.
sneakily, let the dinosaur be the only distraction. Like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
if
if
they're
you do
onto
get
me-
caught, you can be up on the roof and lead them away from us. Love it.
Okay. Let's find out how your forgery went. So for the forgery, you can make a dex check or an intelligence check. You'll have an advantage and you'll have proficiency.
Oh well, it's definitely Dex.
Anybody want to cast guidance first on that?
It's a reaction now, so he can do it right after he does it.
Okay. And don't tell me the result until I see the number.
Well, guidance works now. You fail before you use it.
Right. No, but for my my knowledge of past life.
Oh, right.
But that looks like with proficiency, it's going to be a plus 5, so 22.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
pretty
in
good
shape.
about a 22.
You're in good shape. So you're going to find out that the two guards that should be up here somehow are, unassigned, or there was some sort of mix-up, and so there's no two guards up there on the
Nice
top
job
floor.
with that.
Yeah.
That was a great idea. I remember who said that was a great idea.
So
It was me.
that was done. Now let's see how your disguise of the doll went. So for that, you're going to make a disguise check. That'll be, let's see, you can do charisma or dexterity.
And could I have aided that for?
Yeah,
for
you'll have advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'll do. It's the same either way. So we'll do charisma because I'm a bard. So that will be a plus 5 because of the proficiency. So 16, 19.
Okay.
If
So
allowed.
no repercussions for that. And yeah. So when you arrive at the museum, the guards aren't, waiting or watching out for any people. They're not suspicious at all. You're able to get in, no problem. You're able to go upstairs toward the gala. Why don't you guys put you guys where you want to be when you launch into your plans? Tokens are down here in the basement. So, Phoebus, if you're like by the dinosaur, you can put your token by the dinosaur. The rest of you,
Done.
do you want to go into the gala and be hanging out there waiting for the
Yes,
distraction to make your swap?
Yes.
All right, go and put you guys in there.
And I think I'd like to set up as the swapper.
Okay. Now,
Shoot. Sorry. Gotta get myself up here.
so you come up to the gala.
I think the Lark will essentially kind of hang back and run interference if anybody notices.
Can
So
you
that
stay
everybody-
close enough for bardic inspiration on me?
Yeah,
For
I
the
think-
swap.
What is that? 30 feet under the playtest rules?
30 feet. No, 60.
60 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't have to be that close. So I'll be kind of back here, and the idea is that if like wrong room, back here, and then the idea is that if somebody's chasing after you or something, I'll like subtly trip them.
Okay. So the other thing you had never had a chance to do was search this room, right? Because the guards were in there. You didn't go in there.
Oh, right.
You want to subtly search it while you're attending the gala?
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So the west wall has a 3 foot by 3 foot air duct 10 feet above the floor. Notice tiny glyphs carved into the base of the pedestal that holds the Murkmire
Oh,
stone.
shit. No.
Yeah, Ethelinda will let everybody know secretly that she feels that if the stone is removed from the pedestal, all the doors will lock.
Do you think we can do the switcheroo?
Possibly.
Yeah, all doors
Okay.
leading to this room.
Yeah. You think it's the weight of the thing on the pedestal that's important.
And Phoebus, if is undetected at setting this thing off, I think she'd like to head down to these secret doors and pass through after she starts the thing. If she's not detected that she did it,
Got it.
otherwise she'll flee.
Okay.
If she does, she's going to come down here and try to break out those 2 weapons that were in the case.
Well, that's our escape route, right? Is that bottom,
Yeah, that's your escape
like
route.
not through the main
Oh, so
door.
you guys are coming that way anyways.
Yeah.
Now, do each of us have an alarm card? Do we need that as we make our escape?
There's only 3 of you that have an alarm card, unless you want to take them from a couple guards on the way in or out of the room.
Because the Lark is not planning on, is planning on trying to blend in and be subtle about any help she gives. I think that she'd be okay without an alarm card, because she'll essentially be like fleeing with the other guests once you guys have successfully escaped.
Makes sense. So.
All right.
So who wants to grab them? Should we give one to the cat?
So
it can-
knowing about the stone being removed, locking the doors, and we have that jade stone that's the correct weight, can we Indiana Jones it?
That's the plan.
Well,
That's
hopefully.
what Loria is planning, I believe.
Yeah.
And Phoebus might not need a pass card right now because if she's detected, she's going to go through the roof. There's no traps or no
No alarms
Okay.
between you and the
alarms
roof.
up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's
And then
actually
the
no
other three
alarms
can
between
take it.
any of you and the exit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Unless moving the pedestal also sets more alarms that you're unaware of.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. So Loria definitely wants one. Then I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Okay, so in the room, in addition, so you're in the room making conversation with people. Loria, do you want to make any conversation with anyone in general or anyone in specific while you're waiting for the thing to get set up?
I mean, sure. Just because meeting interesting people and
Okay.
fitting in.
So just in general, talking to people.
Yeah, she'll try to see if anyone, if anyone might be like an undercover person.
Sure. Okay. Make a persuasion check. Charisma persuasion.
Persuasion. I got this. Oh, where'd I go? That's.
Okay, so you now roll for me. No, there's not. Okay, so you
The
learn.
Lark would also
you
definitely
learn
like
that.
to be doing that.
Yeah, I'll get to each of you. You
Okay.
learn that the curator has been fidgeting with her clutch all night. Has she gotten some sort of bad news? Maybe she's about to fire someone. One of the guests tells you.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
At the Linda, you want to talk to anyone in general or specifically?
Clutch. You muted?
I'd be muted if you're talking. Ryan,
I'm sorry, my Discord's glitching out, so I didn't
got it.
catch.
Go to make a charisma persuasion check. The Lark, go to make a charisma persuasion check if you're doing it general, or if there's anyone specific, let me know.
Yeah. Who's this here? I'm going to do this person.
Okay, that's an elven lady tending. Go to make
She's
a
right
charisma
by the
persuasion
door.
check. Yeah. All right. She's making small talk with the Lark, and she nods towards the curator Ark in there, who's standing by the Murkmire stone, and she says she adores oversized vintage dolls. I heard she keeps one in her office that's as big as a grown human.
Huh.
Huh.
Ah.
And the last thing you learn, this is at the Linda. Sometimes the museum keeps displays hidden in the basement at night. Curator must think her own guards might steal something.
Oh.
So, you've already figured all that out pretty much. And then, Phoebus, you ready to start the dinosaur on its way?
Ready.
All right. So you take the tape off the second door, open the second door, and trigger the dinosaur?
Indeed.
Okay. The thing comes to life, lurching off of its base. Dinosaur there. And you guys hear that roar from the thing as it comes to life. Let's see. The Allosaurus roars to life and flexes its talons, then with a terrible metallic screech breaks free from its base and rampages through the museum.
Oh my God.
There's a picture of the thing there. At the same time that
Oh,
that
cool.
happens, the flying satyr statue animates.
Oh no.
Same time that's happening, you're swapping the Murkmire stone as everyone's turned their attention towards the doorway. So, Loria, go to make your swap check. This will be sleight of hand.
Okay. So...
And of course, the Lark will dramatically proclaim, "Someone save us!"
Loria, go ahead with
All right,
advantage.
so here's this.
Sleight
With
of hand.
advantage.
and then faint.
Okay, so let's see. I'm at a +5, 15. I'm gonna add knowledge of a past life to that, for sure. Wow, it's a 16. I'll add the guidance to it. It's a 15. So I'm at a 19. I'm not sure if you want to help with that, Lark.
You're at a 19. Yeah, you know what? Use it or lose it. The Lark will, from where she is, dramatically swooning, will inspire you with the performance that she is doing on your behalf,
Absolutely.
and give you bardic inspiration.
Gonna roll that for me.
I do. Let me click on.
Might actually
So
be
you're
20.
here by the Murkmire Stone. Let the Linda put your token where you want to be when this is
Please.
happening.
Looks like a
Plus
Now,
25.
you guys are going to get a surprise round. While everyone's distracted, while the dinosaur is coming to life, while the statue's starting to move. So everyone, please roll initiative for me.
Tom, sorry if I missed this. You know, I'm assuming we're doing good on time, right? With the gala just starting?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you are.
okay.
Ah,
You are doing good on time. Okay, so everyone rolled the initiative? Wow, that's the lowest initiatives ever.
I know.
Okay.
It's not the time to roll bad initiatives, but
Dolly,
there it is.
you got this statue here that's animated. You got this dinosaur here that's animated. You got this guard that's surprised. You got a couple nobles around you, but the nobles you don't think are going to be doing anything specific. What do you want to do, Dolly? And this is a surprise round, so since you're going first, no one has reactions yet. You're free to move anywhere you want.
Okay. Wow, I can't really move that far, like 5 spaces, but I'm just going to yell, everybody out. And then Dolly's going to move 5 spaces. And 1,
If you dash, you can move 5 more.
okay, 4, 5. Well, we can't be there. So I go out towards. What's the statue over here again?
That is the winged satyr, one of the guard statues that will probably attack you if you get close to it. You did that before you
okay.
started, so I'll let you restart your movement.
Okay,
You want to go somewhere different?
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll go out. I'll go towards here. I'm going to hang out here by the secret doorway.
After Dolly, at the Linda, your turn.
All right, so we're just getting out, right?
Yeah. Lorea's got the stone, having swapped it with the other one. The fake one's on the pedestal.
All right, then I'll head out. Can I? Oh shoot! Yeah, I'm gonna.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So-
Let's see, you're 9 to... Let's see, you're
That's
7 to
difficult terrain.
there. Opening the door is free. That's 8 to there. You've used your
One more.
free and your 2 actions, so you'll have to... that'll be the end of your turn, and the door to the south of you is still unopened. The door to the north of you, though, is sitting open. Okay, so that door is open there. And you and Dolly are done. The armor is surprised. Luria, your turn.
All right. Now is the time. No one else is gone, so I will action dash, go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, open that door, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, so now the door south of at the Linda is open too. Right?
Yes, please. I don't think I have anything else to offer.
Those 2 doorways are open, and then the nobles are surprised this round. Lark, your turn.
Lark is going to move back, acting as though she is terrified of the Allosaurus.
Okay.
And move to stand right here. This is the curator,
That's
right?
your curator Arkin, yeah.
All right. I'm going to ready an action to sleight of hand her
Satchel.
clutch.
You
Yeah.
are beautiful.
It's okay. Deal. Then Phoebus, your turn. So Phoebus, Allosaurus is still in the surprise round, still hasn't acted yet, so no reaction, so you're free to get away from it.
So Phoebus is gonna like feline agility, screaming, like terrified screaming, like she's running from something, and she's gonna run towards the privies up there.
Okay.
I just don't know how far she can get with
Okay, so-
feline agility.
With feline agility, sure.
It's double your speed. And
Double your speed, okay. And your speed is 6, so you can move 12 squares, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a single move. Then you can dash. You want to dash up the stairs?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you basically haul out of there. You're all the way up to the stairs. Let's see. It's 15 feet of stairs. You have a climb speed, though, so you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know what? Let me do this. Can I just dash to the edge of the stairs and then just screaming and act like I'm hiding there? Because I don't want to ditch the party unless I have to.
Okay.
And I'll save my feline agility in case I need to do something else.
Okay, so then I have to back you up there with a dash.
Okay, perfect.
Dash will get you there, and you still have feline agility. After Phoebus comes the guards who are surprised, Allosaurus surprised. Now everything can react. Dolly, your turn again.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash down here. 2, 3.
So you open the doors free, then get into here. Then you open that door as an action. So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. 1 action, 1 move, and 1 free.
Okay.
And both those doors
And-
are open. Unless you want to take... well, you don't have any actions left to close any of them. Unless you want to stay and close the top one behind you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and do that.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
that
can-
gets you to there, and you can be to there, basically. The top one shut. All right, after you comes at the Linda.
And at the Linda, Laria's going to hold the gem out if you want to grab it and do your trick.
All right, will do. So 1, 2, actually 1, 2. All right.
Oh God, I forgot where that bag of holding is.
Yeah, I will do that. So take it from her as my free action, and then use my action to turn in whatever, go into my ring vessel thing.
Got it. Go into your bottle. Okay. Action touch and enter vessel remains in your space, interior 20 feet. Below table is comfortable temperature. Here around the vessels if outside. Remain inside for 4 hours. Okay. And then you're going to grab the vessel, Luria, and flee?
Yeah, I think I'll be, kind of, yeah.
Okay. The armor, it is active, but not done anything yet. Luria, your turn.
So I think, unfortunately, that it is a, did I see any other friends coming this way?
Nope.
That friend went that way, so it's just me by myself down here. Well, agreed. All right, it's a free action to pick up the bottle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's an action probably to pop this case open to grab the dagger and the thing. And then I think I'm actually going to have to wait here because I don't have a thing to pick it up.
And then the nobles go. They try and get away from the Allosaurus.
I'm sorry, Tom. Did you say I was able to also pick it up with the bottle, the axe, and the dagger? Or do I need to wait till next turn?
You need to wait till next turn to pick those up.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I guess you don't want to move away from that place. Okay, the first noble tries to move away with the Allosaurus. The Allosaurus is going to go and bite him and chomps that noble. And then this noble backs up. This noble backs up. Then the nobles in the room are all getting to the back of the room.
I did not
think about
realize that the Allosaurus would actually chomp people.
Right.
Before, as the curator goes to move away from the lark, that's when I'm going to use my ready to action to try to
please get this
sleight of hand.
Okay, go for it. Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh hell yeah!
She doesn't even know you have it. They all moved away, and then the lark. Your turn.
All right, the lark is going to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then free action. Kind of look into the satchel.
Yeah. So in the satchel you have another key pass, a key, and this might be a master key to everywhere in the museum, and an alarm pass. Oh, I already told you alarm pass. Alarm pass. Oh, guard instructions, which you already had. So good too. Okay. Phoebus' turn. Phoebus, you're waiting there. You want to do anything else?
Phoebus will try to hide in the stairwell.
Okay. Got it. The guard, he raises his spear and backs up to the door. He'll be readied, basically. Hoping that dinosaur doesn't come after him.
Good luck, man.
The Allosaurus, 1, 2, 3, 4 choices. E4. Stomps over to here. Pouncing. No, they have to move 30 feet. Tries to bite that noble. Kills that noble.
It happens. It's fine.
Swallowed it whole.
So
No blood.
my ideal is doing what must be done can't bring the innocent to harm. I may have not thought this through.
Leaps up onto the stairs over here. Then this thing slashes out at him. The slam hits him for 10, and that's it for it. Then that round is over. Dolly, your turn.
Sure. I'll move to the south, open and close the door.
Okay. You can keep moving 4 more squares, and that door is shut behind you.
3, 4. There we go.
Linda, your turn. Oh, you're inside the genie bottle.
I'm gonna
Just hanging out.
I don't know. Hang out on a couch.
Yeah. You can hear what's going on, so if anytime you want to pop out, you can. The armor is going to go after that dinosaur, multi-attack, and slam it twice. 14 hit for 6. The other one missed. And then, Luria, your turn.
So if I can grab let's see, you know what? With the lark here, I'm just going to grab one of the items with my free action.
Okay.
And then I will dash with my other.
Got it. Nobles are hiding. This one goes in the corner. A few of them start spilling out into the hall here. Then the lark's turn. There's one more weapon.
Lark will grab that weapon.
Okay. And then dash.
Yep.
Phoebus is hiding. Anything else, Phoebus?
Nope.
The guard is backing into the corner there. The Allosaurus is attacking the statue. The bite 18's a hit for 13 points damage to the statue. And then Dolly, your turn.
Sure. We would dash. 5.
Actually, let's stop at your first movement.
Okay.
Oh no.
Make a perception check for me. Wisdom perception. Okay, keep
4,
moving.
10. Okay. Okay.
Nothing here.
Nothing to see
Or-
here.
We're
Nothing to see
okay.
here.
We're good.
All
All
right.
right.
Here we go. I'm done.
Then let me add. Is there? Okay. You get to there. Jumping out from behind the counter is a halfling, not Lorena though, but looks. Looks like it's like disguised as Glorina. And this one leaps out and says, "Where did you guys put it?" And let's see, token.
Going all the way back, wasn't it a halfling that hired us?
No, it was not.
No.
No, okay. What? Oh no, she's someone else.
Okay. Fake Glorina jumps out. Where did you guys put it? And stabs at you with a short sword. Dolly.
Oh Jesus.
6 is a miss. At least
Yeah.
multi-attack. One more attack with the short sword. 16 for 6 piercing.
Okay.
Throw down your
Good.
weapons. My crew's on their way. Hand over the stone. At the Linda, your turn.
Rival thieves.
I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself as
Okay.
I'm in this bottle,
Alrighty.
and then that's like, and
The armor's
that's
stacked
using
in.
my magic initiate.
Nice.
Armor misses the dinosaur twice. Luria. So you hear this confrontation come skidding to a stop. You can peek around the corner and you see that this must be a rival thieves gang of some
Oh.
sort. Who you might even recognize them. Yeah, you do recognize them. Who is this? This is a notorious thief. Must have found out about the Murkstone. Their name is Arlo. Arlo's a halfling, and he has a crew of like 5 other rogues normally with him. And he must have taken a disguise to look like the halfling to get into the museum there during the gala and lay in wait. All that goes through your mind in a split second as you come skidding to a stop and peek around the corner. What do you want to do?
Damn it. First I curse. And good. Forgot nothing. And then actually, if you give me just a moment to look at Timora, neutral, Timora, alright. Yeah, oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get here 1, 2, and I'm gonna throw my regular dagger at this person.
Okay.
Well, shit, no, that's a disadvantage. So I don't want to do that.
If you want to try to get up, just move. I'll try to charm him. Cast charm
Okay.
person on him during my turn.
20, 15, 20. All right, yeah, I guess I'll just dash up to here.
Okay. After Luria comes the nobles. They're just hiding in the corner there. These ones are spilling into this room here. And they shut the door behind them. Then the Lark.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to there and cast charm person on the fake halfling.
All right. And I will not give them advantage because you guys haven't attacked them yet. Only they've attacked you, even though it's kind of like combat. But 13 wisdom save, no advantage.
Yeah, that's good. You didn't give him advantage.
Arlo he sees the Lark and his eyes become like puppy dog eyes as he sees his favorite performer, his favorite entertainer. And he says, "The Lark, what are you doing here?"
Hey, I was hoping for the opportunity to work with you again. You said your crew's nearby?
Yeah, they're in the they're in the ground floor, waiting for you to come down the stairs.
Oh, wonderful. Come with us and we will meet with your friends and we'll split this hall together.
All right, sounds good.
60-40 your way, of course.
Of course. Phoebus, what do you want to do? You're watching this prehistoric duel between the satyr and the statue and the dinosaur.
Just keep watching.
Just keep watching. The
Peeking
guards
around the corner.
hanging in the corner. The Allosaurus is attacking the statue with a bite. That actually, it clamps down on the statue, but the statue's armor resists it.
What?
Ooh, that statue's tough. Dolly, your turn.
All right. So charm person, so I don't have to worry about any opportunity attack if I move out.
Yeah, you think Glorina / Alro's on your side.
Okay. So as I'm bleeding profusely after she
Yep.
freaking stuff.
Hey,
So-
I tell Arlo, don't worry about it. These mistakes happen in our line of work. Am I right?
Yeah, it's just a scratch. And you say I could do 5 more and dash out of here. 4, 5, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Glorina goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then readies a move to move with the Lark. And then at the Linda, anything in the ring?
Nothing, no, but I don't know how we're going to get past this Allosaurus.
Armor's attacking the Allosaurus, does 6 damage to it.
Wow.
Armor might win this
Is it a
fight.
crit? Was it
is.
8
2
points?
more damage. 2 more damage.
Yeah, go armor. I mean, wait.
Luria, your turn.
Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I cannot get out in front of Dolly, so move to here. Does it look like the Allosaurus is big enough that we can run past it, like underneath it?
Yes.
Okay.
It
Looks
is
like
big
it.
enough. 2 sizes bigger than you guys. Nobles
Cool.
are all hiding. The Lark, your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Arlo gets to there with his ready to action. Phoebus, your turn.
Phoebus is going to just move up. He notices that Dolly's injured, so just move up close enough so that she's within 60 feet, and she'll cast Healing Word on him.
Nice, okay.
Thanks.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
She sees some blood coming from him, and she's just like, she's got that feline vision, and she's just like, all right, okay, now where is it? That's the question.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I did the.
Go to your spells,
Potion.
and then it's the third one to the right of spells.
There it is. Okay.
There you go. 6 back, Dolly.
Yeah, puts me at full. Thanks. Appreciate
Guard
it.
is hiding. Allosaurus is attacking the statue. The bite. Oh, jeez. Chomps on it hard for 11.
Ooh.
Then the round is over. And then you hear some screaming above the screaming of all the nobles.
It happens.
Wait, did you guys do a minor image on the stone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Arkin has not noticed that it's not the right stone. Dolly, your turn.
And we're heading downstairs, right, guys? I'm assuming. So.
I think
I don't-
I think so.
No, I thought your plan was
No,
to
we're
go
go-
up the stairs.
Oh, wait. Actually, at this point, it was kind of play it by ear, but at this point, we should go up because we know there's people waiting downstairs for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So-
They won't be charmed. So
I will dash, and you said we can go underneath this dinosaur.
It's difficult terrain, but you can enter its squares. 1, 2. The problem is that you will provoke if you dash. You want disengage, not provoke. But then you're going to be in the middle right of it. So, your call.
Even being small, I can't get under.
9, 10, 11, 12. So with the dash, you can get to Phoebus, basically.
Okay.
Oh, your speed's only 25, though, isn't it? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10. So with the dash, you could get to there.
Yep.
That'll provoke, though. Do you want to do that?
Oh, fuck. All right.
we'll get you better.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll give him
Okay.
an opportunity.
The dinosaur bites at you.
Come on,
24
miss.
for 11.
Goes down.
Dolly's flying
Can
prone
you
there.
can you react to that?
Yeah. I am I within 60 feet of him?
You are.
Then yeah, I'll use my other reaction to do the heal.
Click that button. See if you do enough. Need to heal him for at least 2. Well, actually 3, right?
Ooh,
Boom, you did it.
3 it is.
So you have 1 hit point, Dolly. So then you
Yay.
get to there with 1 hit point.
The brave.
Okay, that was Dolly. Arlo, Glorina is going to go ahead and move to 3 to there, and then ready. And then Ethelinda, your turn.
Yep. Just listening to all this because I can hear while I'm in there, and
The armor attacks the dinosaur, multi-attack
Killing.
with a slam and a slam. 14 hits. No, but 13 hit too. 19 damage.
wow.
Ooh, it's close
Holy
now.
shit.
Gloria, your turn.
I'm so glad we're not fighting either one of those things.
So the dinosaur's
so-
taken his attack of opportunity already.
So 15, 25, 35, 45. Shit. Oh, right, because 15, 25, 35.
Just to the west of Dolly if you dash.
Yep. Well, is what it is. Can I do I think I could safely throw the genie vessel to Phoebus from here?
Yeah, sure.
Right, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Just toss it to Phoebus.
You can have inspiration for that. Nobles are all hiding. The Lark, your turn.
All right, so I can move. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get through him.
Nope.
So
be
I-
in the middle.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and I'm going to let Arlo know. I'm gonna like stop and tie my shoe.
Okay.
Act like I'm tying my shoe. I'm gonna tell Arlo that he should go first, and I'll follow him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good idea. Phoebus, your turn.
So I have the vessel now, or
You do.
the genie
Run,
lamp,
get
right?
out.
You do have the genie
Yeah.
vessel.
So I'm just gonna dash wherever that takes me upstairs.
Okay. That will take you to all the way upstairs. And you have a climb speed, so you could climb right up to the window basically with a dash if you want.
Sweet. That is what I'll do.
Put you by the window. Okay. That's Phoebus. And then Guard is hanging in the back. The Allosaurus goes back after the statue with a bite. Misses. And then round is over. And then Dolly, your turn.
I'll dash up the stairs behind Phoebus.
Okay. And then after you is Arlo.
I tell him
1,
to
2,
go.
3,
Go. I'm right
4,
behind you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 would be. That's all as far as you go.
Well, Arlo thinks we're going downstairs, doesn't he? Or do we want him to come with us up?
At
No,
the
no.
Linda,
I tell him. I'm telling Arlo. Oh shoot! I was hoping Arlo would provoke. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Dang it.
At the Linda, your turn. Anything?
I guess if we're out, I'll pop out of the.
Okay. You're not. You're inside the attic right now. You want to pop out in the attic? Phoebus is up by the window, but still on the attic side of it. You might be breaking up at the Linda. Your Discord.
Yeah, my Discord's all messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop. Or no, I won't be able to get up there. I'll wait until we're out and pop up.
Okay. Armor's turn. Going after the dinosaur with a slam. 20 hit for 7. 15 hit and drops the Allosaurus.
Are you kidding me?
Shit.
You can see now the Allosaurus is a construct, basically, with a dinosaur skin over the top of it as it falls down to the ground and pieces of it fall down the stairs. And Arlo's like, oh, good, I'll get my buds.
Yeah, go for it.
The pseudo armor is done. Lorea, your turn.
Yeah. Son of a gun. Well, okay, that makes that easy. I will dash 40 to there, and then I guess I can go 60. So 2 rungs up, or
Okay.
two squares up the stairs.
All right. Gnomos are hiding. The Lark's turn.
I cannot ready an action to dash, right? I can only ready an action like to move,
You do ready
Same.
action to dash, actually.
and I could do the double movement with the dash as a
No.
ready action.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I move and then ready to dash. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and be like, all right, Arlo, I'm gonna follow you down, and we'll split up the treasure, and I'm gonna ready an action to dash.
Okay. Then Phoebus' turn. Phoebus says, you want to try and break the window to get out? Or you
Yep.
got another plan? Okay, so you break the window, you climb on out of there, you can throw a rope down for everyone else, and you're basically out.
Nice.
Okay.
Then the guard's hanging out, and then
And then
Dolly.
how do I get the genie out of the bottle? Do I do that,
At the
or
Linda
does
will
Genie
do it.
that?
At the Linda will do
No,
it.
I
Her
do.
turn.
Yeah, I
Okay,
do that.
Gotcha.
Arlo takes
You
off.
just- And then take off.
Lark runs in the direction, and scene.
Oh my god.
As you guys run out of the place, you drop some ropes off of the ceiling there, and before the other crew can figure out where you went, you make your way to meet with Dr. Danelle. She quickly ushers you back to her residence, where she's got this special crystal container made, and you can see close up on this stone as she puts it into the crystal container. If you look real carefully, there's something moving around inside of it now.
Ew.
And she puts the crystal container in over the top of it, and the thing stops moving. She says, you did it. You saved the day. That thing would have killed so many people in this city.
Good. Good thing. I would have hated for a bunch of innocent people to die.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
They were just
the
nobles. How
Allosaurus.
innocent could they be?
The Allosaurus only ate two nobles. I mean,
wasn't that
I
bad.
think it was 3 actually.
Ouch.
It did take me out for a little bit. So.
Okay. You deliver the Murkmire stone safely to Dr. Danelle. The anthropologist locks it in a box made of crystal, whereupon the stone becomes inert and its effects stop immediately. Dr. Danelle assures you that the egg will be safe in her care for the time being. She provides you your gold reward, the bag of holding, and she said, someone stopped by and said you should have this. And she gives you a headband of intellect and a music box. She plans to try to regain her position at the university while making provisions to ensure the Murkmire stone remains in its crystal box. And that is the end. So, treasure. Let's see everything. Used one of the potions. You find out that dart is a thing called a seeker dart.
Oh, cool.
So here's the treasure list.
We haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I don't think that gold total's right. Let's see here. We got 21 plus 1.9 plus 0.42. Oh, you didn't take any of that either. Sorry. So you got 150 for all the gemstones and 200 for the reward divided by 5 of you. So it's 70 gold each, not 67. So I'll fix that.
Cool.
70. Take all the stuff. This is if you took all the money from the strong boxes in the various shops.
Oh.
That's the other money you would have got. Okay, so 70 gold, gemstones and chunks of raw silver ore, your reward, get a bag of holding. The items that say AL would be, available at AL. The headband and intellect, I don't know how they're going to do it when they adapt this for AL, because that's a reward given to you by the Golden Vault, which is an organization that makes contact with you after your success. And they basically run jobs like this for reasons of their own. And the music box that they give you is how they say they'll communicate with you in the future. So that headband and intellect, it says you get to pick a magic item, and I don't know how AL will do so. Who knows how that'll go. Potion of healing I put is extra. The potion of vitality is in the adventure. The secret art's extra. Thieves' tools, you did not get those. You have to steal from the shops. So let's do some treasure splitting up. Everyone roll a straight D20 into the chat. It's a good thing you guys turned that dinosaur on. Those statues are pretty damn tough.
Yeah, it rocked that Allosaurus.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, the Allosaurus was rolling a little bit bad, but yeah.
I expected that statue to chase after us, to be honest.
Okay, let's see. We got the Lark with the 19. We got Dally with the 17. We got a 15 on Phoebus. 3 on Ethelyn. 5 on Lur. Okay, so treasure list is right here. A little compacted, but not. The Lark, what would you like to take? You're muted if you're talking, Josh.
I was muted. I apologize. Bag of holding.
Bag of. Then Dolly, what would you like to take?
I will take. What would be good for me? Secret Dark.
Secret. And then Phoebus.
I guess the potion of greater healing.
Potion of greater healing. Lurea.
Headband, please.
Ethelindel.
Dagger.
Dagger.
+1.
Ethelindel again.
Ooh. I guess. I don't think I can use a hand axe, can I? Maybe. Potion of vitality.
And then Lurea.
The hand axe.
And Axe. Okay.
Oh, wait, can we do... Wait, I'm sorry. We probably can't do 2 for our next level, can we?
Oh, yeah, no. You'd only have 1.
Yeah,
You want to pass?
Yeah, I'm not going to take something just so it dies.
Phoebus.
I mean, I'd like it eventually, but
You want
someone
the
can
hand
pick it
axe?
up.
Well, I passed if I can do next level too. So.
Dolly. And Axe.
No, Phoebus, you don't have a permanent because you took the consumable.
Right.
Yeah, Dahlia pass.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I'll take
Hand
the
axe.
hand axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
the
we
rest of us
go.
all took.
That's the split. So this is only for if you continue in home games that I run. For AL, it's basically you'll have access to everything that says AL. The headband of intellect, we'll see how they do the conversion. The conversion notes for AL, they say, are going to be like the middle of next month, so it'll be a little bit before
I don't get that.
count that. Yeah. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for playing.
All
Thanks,
right,
Tom. That
thanks
was
a lot.
awesome.
That was
Especially-
fun. I
good.
like that.